see. I think we are all good. Hello, everybody. I'm gonna go ahead and let the Discord know that we are up, that everything's good. Stream starts now. There we go. I'm an adult. I'm not too late. I'm only 7 minutes late. Oh. Yeah, time for stream. Hi Archivist. Hi Zoe. Oh my goodness. I was stressed today, so I had an extra long walk this evening just to kind of walk some of the stress off. And then we were herding cats to do the switching. I told you. I think I told you. Maybe I fucking didn't. I don't know. I have ADHD. I think I told you in the raccoon assignment desk. Yeah, baby raccoon has their fridge. They have their fridge. Hi Arya, it's so good to see you. Welcome on in. Hi Hide and Heart. You know what, Hide and Heart? I feel really bad because previously you've mentioned stuff like, oh, like your kid wasn't feeling well, you were dealing with a sick kiddo. How's the kiddo doing now? How's the little one? How's the mini Hide and Heart? Are they doing any better? Arya had a good first stream? Yeah? Were there many raccoons there? Were you guys all nice? Did you guys have fun? Oh, I'm so glad you had a good first stream. Were you doing it in this category, or were you doing some gaming stuff? What were you up to? Please feel free just to yap at me while I recover and drink some water. Hayden was the only raccoon there. Oh yeah, I think you mentioned this was the, you almost like released some info, and then I think we were giving you advice like, oh yeah, make sure you delete the VOD and stuff so no one can look back on that later and see that. Yeah, it was just reading and writing. Reading and writing is such a nice community to start streaming, and it's really chill. It's really quiet. I love the vibe here. They are doing better. The oldest is trying to play Xbox, and the youngest is a ball of energy. Start making them run laps. Start making them run out that energy. You did spend the first 10 minutes playing Minesweeper. Nice. Hi, what? It's good to see you. Oh, you thought I meant like a picture and it would be put in your in real life fridge. No, look, Roots got the fridge. Does everyone see baby raccoon won the fridge last time on Raccoon Channel 6 News. Baby raccoon won it. It wasn't like I wanted it. It wasn't like I wanted it. I was fine. I accepted my loss very gracefully. Everything was fine. But yeah, see, baby raccoon has their new fridge. Look how tall they are now. They're so tall. They're actually taller than me. Oh no. I mean, I can fix that whenever. Hello, hi Lambda. 35 stream streak. Oh, thank you so much for hanging out. I had to put them to bed. Good night, babies. Oh my goodness, little ones. Let's see here. All right, everybody. Hello. It's so good to see you guys. It's so good to be here and be hanging out. It was a stressful day today. It was not a lot actually happened, just a lot of, you know, planning out finances for the immediate this month. And I'm like, oh god. Oh no, I'm quivering in my cryptid boots. Hopefully I'll have something to submit in the coming streams. That'll be really exciting. That'll be cool. Okay, everyone, flashbang warning. I forgot to have Roots change the color, so it's still going to be bright for the story submissions. Let's go ahead and look-see. We have 14 responses. The first up is Maximum Sharpie. Did we do that last time? I think I just called them last time. I don't think we read their bit. You're taking a bit of a break from Raccoon News. Hey, it's all good. I was always worried, as fantastic and wonderful and exciting as it is, I was like, man, you're pumping out so much content. I never wanted you to burn out. That's always sometimes the thing with doing so many cool things here. Sometimes we gotta pace ourselves. So it is totally good if you need to step back for a bit. And, but honestly, thank you so much. I'm excited to read Raccoon Channel number 7 news tonight. That sounds exciting. That's fantastic. As you can see, it definitely has a an influence on the real stream now that baby raccoon has their fridge. Hi Superstar. Hi. Um, randomly froze the ad. I'm back. Oh, I'm so sorry about that. Into the playoffs. Baby raccoon has the fridge. He does. Baby raccoon has the fridge. Oh, thank you so much for the bit, Superstar. And hey, thank you guys so much for the raid. Hi, raiders. Hello, hello. Welcome on in. Hello. Let me type a welcome message. Welcome, raiders. I think I typed that in right. Hello, hello. Hello. That's. Oh no. I think. Man, they're not even going. We closed off the air vents. Hopefully those aren't necessary in the studio. I don't think air vents are necessary. There's air all around us. So Archie's not going in the air vents. Archie's clinging to the ceiling fans. Interesting. Hello, hello, Milu. Oh, thank you, Des. Has 3 streams straight. Hey, thank you so much for hanging out with us. Yes, there is a free house. I'll go to a darker version so that it's a little bit easier on your guys' eyes. Hello and welcome on in, raiders. Hello, Chatty Matty. It's so good to see you. I was just telling everyone I was a few minutes late today because I was stressed. I was going on a long walk to walk off some stress and anxiety. Why'd you dump us, Maddie? Oh no. Oh.
I watched the film The Abyss and I know that you can breathe using liquids, so that's why I'm going to get in the tub and breathe nothing but water.
Who? Do I have to explain to Baby Raccoon how breathing works? I'm just a cryptid. I barely know how breathing works. Is someone else gonna explain breathing to Baby Raccoon? Breathing air? Can baby raccoons just breathe? Maybe you're like Loch Ness Monster. Maybe you're like Nessie. Maybe you can just breathe water. Maybe I'm making assumptions. I'm going on a stupid walk for my stupid mental health. I try to go on a walk every day if I can. For health reasons, just to like stay like have some steps because I work from home and stuff. So it's good to actually get on do exercising. But yeah, when I'm stressed, I try to go on longer walks. I gotta walk off the stress and anxiety. It's a little bit harder to be anxious when you're physically tired. So yeah, lots of stressful stuff coming up. We're finished all the math and crunching all the numbers for the taxes. So that's being filed tomorrow, just before the deadline. The deadline's the 15th, so we're filing it the 13th, so it's fine. The woe stuff is happening. There's oh my god, we planned the hotel today, so we already got the hotel for woe, for World Oddities Expo in South Carolina. Fortunately, he's just a baby and he can't watch that. Oh no, you are just a baby. It's true. It's the only reason you survived stealing my fridge. You watched Evangelion. There we go. And you can't do it with water. Only orange Fanta? Oh. Breathing air is life to baby raccoon? I did a chapter and a quarter in book 3. Medea's intense as fuck in this book. Oh my goodness. Yeah, when you have a dog, you have to go out. You have to do the exercise. Oh no. When I get stressed, I just watch Boki the Rock. Just don't show him the hospital scene. Oh no, what are you guys censoring from Baby Raccoon? What are you guys trying to get Baby Raccoon to watch? Oh no. Yeah, I don't think he'd get that one. That might be traumatizing. Okay, let's not traumatize poor Baby Raccoon. I almost killed him last stream, okay? I think Baby Raccoon's traumatized enough. I mean, I was fine. I handled losing the fridge very gracefully and like a champ. It's all good. Also, before I was panicking, I was saying I'm currently writing the world lore of Cryptid Roots World. I just need to get reminded on the Cryptid Roots world lore. Oh, it's still being developed. It's not anything hard set in stone. For the canon lore, I kept it very, very nice and simple and easy. The canon lore is Cryptid, your favorite local cryptid, because she's here on your screen, right? She peeked out of the swamps one day and into the parking lot of the abandoned 811. So it's like the swamp border, and then it's the concrete parking lot. It's the abandoned 811 next to the abandoned Best Buy. So I go back and forth between like using official names and then using the non-official names. So it's like 811 to get around censorship around 7-Eleven, and then it's still Best Buy. I still use the real name. Um, and uh, and she saw a human. It's a post-apocalyptic-ish world now. Oh, thank you for the bits, Superstar. What are all the bits for? What's all the cheering for? Cryptid Roots lore includes a strange space elf. That's true. Baby Raccoon's been very quiet so far this stream. Cryptid, did you lobotomize Baby Raccoon after the stream? Did I forget to turn it all back on? Oh wait. Maybe I forgot to turn all the settings back on. Twitch. Log me in. Let me check in this stuff. Maybe I forgot. Points enabled. Bits enabled. Yeah, points and bits. Okay, so we have it both. It looks like it should be working. I think I should be able to work it. You're just trying to get more channel points to make Baby Raccoon talk. That's the true thing, right? That's what everyone wants. That's the real star of the show here. First it was Roots, even though Roots is never really on stream. Roots is more popular than me, and now it's Baby Raccoon. Oh, here's the current link. Oh, should I look at it now? Let's see. Humanity has barely survived an unknown apocalypse that wasn't documented by anyone, or doesn't have any surviving documents. Oh, see, even that's snazzier than the way I had. I was trying to keep things very simple and vague to let people kind of like imagine stuff. Oh wait, no, that's wait, my screen. Okay, there we go. Hi, Drowning Devil. It's good to see you. Welcome on in. So yeah, the Cryptid first walked out by the abandoned 811 / abandoned Best Buy. They share a parking lot. Saw him, became fascinated and wanted to learn more about the stuff. And so the first thing while hanging out in that parking lot by the abandoned 811, there was a raccoon there. That raccoon was Roots. And Cryptid gave them human intelligence, which also gave them human anxiety and human depression. Tech is really teching today. Oh no. And they became the first raccoon with human intelligence. And they help Cryptid with all the tech support, all the tech issues. So Cryptid keeps asking Roots to do stuff. Roots is looking around like, I don't know how this works. And Cryptid started streaming to hang out more with and learn more about people and stories and the world and catch up on stuff. But yeah, I don't always. Sometimes there's stories, and those stories are like fake things. They're just for fun stories, and then some things are actual history stuff, like things that really happen. And sometimes I get them confused. They're all the same to Cryptid. Everything's brand new and exciting. And then yeah, the raccoons just keep as Cryptid keeps hanging out with them. They all, now that Cryptid's just seen like Roots with human intelligence and doing stuff, hey, Cryptid thinks all raccoons should be like that. So now the more and more raccoons that hang out, the more they start getting it too. There's even some theories that maybe some people are turning into raccoons. Oh no. Though I won't confirm or deny that. I plead the fifth. The raccoons just keep getting smarter and smarter. Someday this will lead to conflict with men. With man. They already are. They're already fighting over trash Roots and stuff with the garbage people, and oh my goodness. And then the raccoons keep doing all sorts of crazy adventures. I want to do a bit later on where Cryptid discovers a rundown library. And Cryptid starts hanging out in a library, and she gives like library cards. She figures out the library card machine with the pictures, and then she and all the raccoons can all get library cards with their little photos, IDs, and stuff on them. I think that would be cute. and they go and check out library books, and like the roof is leaking, and like there's still skeletons hanging around in some of the chairs and stuff. But Cryptid gets to hang out in this rundown library. I love the raccoons took over an abandoned news station and started broadcasting Channel 6 news. And just one of the other things, and from a distance, whenever there is the occasional sighting of a human, Cryptid starts writing those sightings down in her human notebook, and she also starts writing things that she's reading and seeing on television and shows and movies and books in her human notebook. But some of those sources aren't reliable, because again, they're just stories. What worries me are the raccoons. They're like werewolves, but reversed, because the raccoons every full moon will turn into a person and live a person lifestyle. I think you guys are living people lifestyles already. You guys have a news station. You guys are having advertisements. You guys have currency. You guys are gonna get library cards in the future. What are people except just less furry, taller raccoons? The real main question is how and where can the broadcast go? How is the broadcast going? So a lot of stuff is happening because Cryptid believes that's how it works. I have this idea that later on, because it's Florida, there's a lot of storms. Sometimes we lose power, there's hurricanes. The raccoons haven't gone through their first hurricane yet. Oh my goodness. I have been planning to do that. So the news station actually loses power, like in a cartoon where all the lights go dark, and then you just see like the eyes of the raccoons and the possums like blink, blink, blink in the dark. But Cryptid, because again, everything works Cryptid logic, right? Supposedly, that's kind of what's happening without her realizing it. So her phone, her camera works, even when like the power, quote unquote, when there's a power outage, your phone camera still works. You just can't make phone calls and stuff, but your phone camera still works. A recording camera, like an old school, like a digital camera still works even if the power is out. You just can't charge it. So Cryptid still thinks cameras work regardless of if the power's out. So the news broadcast is actually still streaming even when the rest of the Raccoon Channel 6 news station, the news station has lost power. The cameras are still rolling and broadcasting. Because that's just how Cryptid thinks it works. Like, yeah, why the rest of my cameras work when the power's out? Why wouldn't the camera station why wouldn't that one stop broadcasting? Like, it will still keep going. Cameras don't work like that. So there's like clunky breaks, and then like the streaming setup, like canonically Cryptid streams from the abandoned parking lot outside the 811. Hi Heidenheart, welcome back. And everything is plugged into the dumpster cans, and then the random outlets, things are duct taped together. There's wires and cords that don't even go together that are being plugged in together and stuff. And Roots is like, I don't know why this is working. I don't think it should be working, but it's working. And Cryptid's like, yeah, it's working. And that's how Cryptid's able to stream, right, from outside in the parking lot of the abandoned 811. So yeah, the cameras and the news station keep rolling even when there's a power outage from a hurricane. Fun fact, that bit of lore hasn't been released yet, but now it has. So that's one of the little funny bits. But if everyone's okay with the flashbang, but yeah, the general vibe, I want it to be if you guys ever did like Welcome to Night Vale, if you guys listened to that broadcast, I really liked in the beginning how everything was, it's a little off, it's a little spooky, but it's also strangely wholesome. Sorry for your eyes. Maximum Sharpie is first, if Maximum Sharpie is here. And then it's Lord Sanctify. So those are the first two. I'll go back to the dark screen. So we're looking, you love Night Vale? Yeah. So that was kind of the earlier episodes, that vibe. You're blind now? Sorry, you'll just have to listen to my voice now. You can't see how beautiful and blutiful I am. How bluebiful I am. You made a bunch of elements for my streams today, like alerts and stuff. Oh, that's so fancy. Wow. I'm always amazed that people are smart enough to do that from like the beginning. I was doing that on the go. I still am doing that on the go. How bluto you are? Yeah, how beautiful. I'm so beautiful. uh, I won't see how much you hate Popeye and are always fighting it. Wait, I fight Popeye now? I fight Popeye's chicken? When was that added to the lore? The flashbang isn't so bad at 160p. Okay, maybe I can put this guy here. I'll put him here. So that way I can look at it, but it's not part of your guys' thing. Oh, Popeye the comic strip character, the arch enemy is blue to. Oh, Popeye the sailor. Yeah, I should have. Listen. Okay, I'll write it in my human notebook. Hold on, I'll clarify a clarifying statement. Okay, maybe Popeye, and Popeye's fried chicken, different characters. Okay, let's. Cryptid gets them confused. I made a note on my post-it note because, funnily enough, I still can't find my official human notebook notes, my field journal of humans and observations. I wonder, I've been tearing my room apart, I've been tearing the swamp apart, all the furniture apart. I've been looking in all the dumpsters and trash cans around the abandoned parking lots. I can't find it. Archie wouldn't happen to know anything about it, right? Archie knows so much news things. Archie hasn't seen it, has they? Have they? What do you think of the color I chose? The blue? Look how blue. It's blue. It's such a nice color. Can you guys believe I originally, the artist friend who came up with the PNG tuber, the original concept for Cryptid, went with the blue. I never suggested blue. I always thought she was going to have a normal skin color. I thought she was going to be pale like I am. And I initially asked, like, oh, can we make her not blue? Because I don't know why we're making her blue. It seems like such a random thing. And then they showed me the different, like, color options for her, and I'm like, actually, you're right. She should be blue. Blue looks better. It was a design choice by the artist to make her blue without... I never suggested it. And ever since then, it's just always felt right. So can you imagine? If I hadn't had that artist friend, if they hadn't made up Cryptid and stuff, there was no initial plans to ever make me a blueba. Can you imagine? A fresh notebook fell into Cryptid's head, and it's a brand new... I don't want a brand new fresh one. I want to look back on my old notes. I want to look what happened to my old notes. Where... Do notebooks fall from the sky? I know money doesn't fall from trees. That's a saying. That's a human saying. Maybe notebooks do. Notebooks... Humans say paper notebooks come from trees. Maybe... I never seen trees drop notebooks before. Huh. That's so interesting. I guess they do know. Yeah, where did that notebook come from? I guess they fall from trees. Money doesn't, but I guess notebooks do. The more you know. It must be a really rare thing. That's super cool. I got to see that. I don't like that it bonked me on the head, though, but hey, it's still cool to see nature happen. Wait, what's going on? What, wait. I don't think I saw, Sanctify or a notebook falling from the sky? Yeah! A death note? No, it couldn't possibly be. In the chat? Yeah. There's an anime about this and it does not end well. I don't know what you're talking about. Surely, if I write, I'm just writing down people's names just to keep track of people. It's totally fine. You can trust Cryptid with stuff. I'm really trustworthy. Don't worry. Would you guys ever know me to do anything for evil purposes? It's not like I've threatened anyone. Right, Baby Raccoon? It's not like I would hurt anyone who didn't deserve it, right? Surely if I did, they would deserve it. They deserve it for taking things that don't belong to them, like fridges. Not that that applies to anything, don't worry. Is Baby Raccoon your Shinigami? Baby Raccoon is you're nothing to me. No, nothing. I love Baby Raccoon. I'm so happy I get to babysit Baby Raccoon, and you guys have fun with Baby Raccoon. And my fruit basket, it's about Death Note? Wait, no, those are different ones. I found this notebook that fell from the sky. She'll hear a peculiar thing. It had code word do-off? Wait, what? Nah, it's the raccoon note? What? Where's my human notebook? Archie, where's my human notebook? Archie, send out a broadcast. I want a broadcast on Channel 6 Raccoon News saying that Cryptid's been looking everywhere and has officially lost the human notebook, her human note field journal. And she's looking for it. Can someone say bleh? TTS redeem? I can do it, right? I can do it. Hold on. Hold on. I got this. Where is it? Raccoon. Bleh.
Bleh?
There you go. He said bleh. Curse you. Anyway, what was I saying? I hate it when people say that they could be trusted with the death note. They miss the entire point of the show. Nobody can be trusted with the death note. That's the whole point of the show. There's lots of points to the show. One of the other things is a commentary on the inherent corruption and of the Japanese police force. No, baby. Wait, I thought he was going like, but like, bleh. I can't stick out my tongue on this model. Like, but I thought it was that. Wait, he died? Wait, baby raccoon, no! You can't die on my watch. No, wait, there's fucking witnesses. I thought it was a cute blah. It was a cute blah. I'm retro. It was a cute blah. It was a cute blah. No, I thought it was a cute little ubu blah, not a death blah. He's fine. Look at him. Look at him. See, he's jumping. He's fine. He's fine. He's gonna go up here and he's fine. And I didn't fail my babysitting duties. It's fine. From TADC? What's that one?
Bleh, bleh, bleh.
Bleh. Yes, see, it's like the vampire one. That's Hotel Transylvania. That was a fine movie to show to Baby Raccoon. Bleh. That's what they do in Hotel Transylvania. It's fine. Everything's fine. Do not post this on the news. I'm great as an aunt to Baby Raccoon. The Amazing Digital Circus. Okay, got it. Where the character named Bubble says, bleh! I don't know how he says it. I haven't seen that one yet. Oh my goodness. But, let me see over here. So, I can actually look. Yes, I'm looking at story submissions now without giving you guys a flashbang. So, I don't think I've seen Sanctify or Maximum Sharpie yet, so we can keep going. Aria, didn't you have... Hey Aria, you're in the chat, right? Hold on. But I need to go back and see stuff. Aria, you have stuff in the queue. Do you want to go tonight? Hydrate. Oh, thank you so much. Here's your sippy. I'm almost actually done with my glass. That's how much I drink in just in a little bit. We've been streaming in like 28 minutes. Yeah, sure. Yeah, great. Okay. Mark around, I'm scrolling through. Let me see here. So this is a rough draft of my optimistic fantasy book, Melinda's Barbershop. So it's fantasy, and the tones that's very optimistic. It's like a cozy fantasy. Cryptid, a few people are begging me to submit again. How about you? Because I'm just working up, like, writing stuff down for Act 1. I'm compiling my notes when I'm not busy, like, panicking from all the finance and stuff with this business. How about you go ahead and submit? You can either submit... well, I guess you're going to be working Chapter 1 now, right? Because I'm giving you notes. Submit whatever. So go ahead and submit, because you're really just waiting on me to finish typing stuff up. So that's not fair to have you keep waiting. So you can go ahead and submit, Chatty Matty, and I'll try to... get my fucking life together and send you the notes I have. You thought the browser crashed when I did the redeem? I also don't want you confused. It's all good. It's not like 200 people are doing it. It's just you. It's all good. Do you mean this random notebook I found in a drawer? Wait, Archie found it? Archie says as they show a very, very similar cryptid human notes journal that can fool a boob. It's similar? It does look like it. Wait, what's... Did it always look like that? Is it missing my stickers? I had stickers in it. Does it have all my stickers? I like putting stickers I find in it. Also, I tried to recruit a new raccoon on my stream yesterday, but I haven't seen him in chat yet. You tried to recruit a new raccoon on your stream? Oh, so like someone was in your stream and you were trying to recruit them? It's all good. Hey, listen, you guys... listen, it's not like a hard thing. It's not like it's a, you guys like have to go find me more raccoon minions. Join the cult. This is a nice and easy cult. It's a chill cult. If people want to show up, they will. Don't worry about it. But thank you so much for spreading the good raccoon word, for spreading the good cryptid word. Got me feeling bad. All good. So let's see. Oh, is it here? This, let me go back to my chat now. I don't know. Archie shrugs and opens it with all the sticker on it in the same spot you put it on. Oh, then it must be it has all my stickers. It has all my stickers. It has all my notes. Yes, I've just been looking for it for so long. It looked a little off to me for a second. But yeah, Archie, this is fantastic news. Oh my god, Archie, where did you find it? Archie, this is fantastic news. I've been looking everywhere for this. I've been checking. It must be. Hands it over. Archie, thank you so much. Oh my god. I've been so stressed and worried. I've been losing sleep. I had so many notes in here about human stuff and where I've been spotting humans and what their routines are and their history and all the stuff that I've been noticing. I have so many like things. And, oh my god. It was in the drawer. I found it. I could have swore I checked all the drawers. I could have sworn I checked all the drawers. You know what, Archie? Thank you so much for,
Yes, do Ricket for the cult.
Archie, you found... I don't know where my blue brain cell was, but apparently it wasn't in my head. I wasn't looking with my eyeballs, apparently. I was looking with my eyeballs closed. Archie, you're a hero! Archie, thank you so much. I was gonna have you do a news announcement to have it, have people start looking for it, because I was getting really upset. Archie, you're a hero! Everyone, a huge shout out to Archie for finding the Cryptid's human notebook. Dear God, I have so many fucking post-it notes all around. I had to start writing all these notes in the notebook now. I had to start copying them over. This is gonna take forever. Yeah, go Archie. Archie's the best. Archie, is there something you want for the Raccoon Channel 6 news? I can try helping you find stuff for the Raccoon Channel 6 news for the news station. You already got a cool new outfit, but if there's anything else I can help you with. Don't worry, Cryptid, I'll always help you out. Aw, what sweet raccoons. He works hard, not like that spinfrift Jughead? Oh no. Oh, I forgot to do who it's by. This is by Aria Rose Books. Control C. And then I can go here and copy paste it on over, and now it looks perfect. Cryptid, if I say fun, does that on its own count as spice? It's only sentence that says, and they had fun. No, that's fine. You can even say things like, oh yeah, and they fucked, and stuff like that, or they started getting undressed to fuck. Like, that's fine. I just don't actually want to read the actual sex scenes on stream. That's kind of the limit. That's kind of the thingamajig. Everything is a-okay for me. What? Thank you so much, Archie. I really appreciate it. Cryptid's just off. I'm just off doing my own thing. Like, wow, what a really nice raccoon. I guess I was just so blind. I swore I checked that drawer, all the drawers, like 200 times. I checked all the trash cans. I checked underneath all the tree roots. I checked underneath all the furniture. I like even cleaned some sections of areas and then like got them dirty again when I cleaned other sections. It was like a whole thing. No eggplant in the rosebud type shit. No inserting tab A into Sloppy. Oh no. One idea I had once for a joke was I was going to claim I wrote a spicy story, but it's literally about spices. There was somebody before we had AO3, before we had Archive of Our Own. The main thing was fanfiction.net. That was the goddamn Wild West. There was no laws there. And I remember seeing this post by somebody like admitting when they were younger, when they were like a young teen on fanfiction.net, they were writing a fanfiction, of course, and somebody had left a comment asking for them to put in a lemon. They wanted a lemon next scene, and they're like, "Oh God, I got a comment, I got a fan, I got this person reading my fanfic. I have no idea why they want this lemon because they were younger and innocent. It's still the Wild West. There's no mods anymore. I didn't even know there ever was mods." Yeah, and so then the next scene they actually had a character, they wrote a character coming out and they were like holding a lemon or something. And they're like, I meant it so genuinely, but I probably accidentally trolled that person. Because they didn't know what a lemon meant. Oh no. One fix how well, I forgot about that. Yeah, see, it was crazy back then. He put his beep, beep, beep into her beep, and they beep. What if I read a spicy fanfic, but I entirely censored everything and I bleeped out all the words? I got like a soundboard and I beeped it all out. Would anyone actually stay for that? I think that would get so annoying so fast. If life gives you lemons, write erotica. All the cool kids have decided that LinkedIn is the best place to post fanfiction now. You should also start putting random words in the middle of your sentences, so that way AI scalpers can't start putting your stuff in it without corrupting their data. And now an unknown amount of time has passed since then. Everything changed. The world is a bit more quiet and a bit more strange. A bit more spooky. And now the world is in a post-apocalyptic state. Oh, thank you, Trallian. What a, you're like a #1 lurker. This is, I really appreciate you stopping on and saying that you're lurking and hanging out with us, Trallian. Thank you so much. You know about the thing, yeah. I missed the earlier post by Zoe. In the Cryptid Roots universe, humanity has barely survived an unknown apocalypse that wasn't documented by anyone, or doesn't have any surviving documents left. And now an unknown amount of time has passed since then. Everything changed, the world is a bit more quiet and a bit more strange. A bit more spooky, and now the world is in a post-apocalyptic state. Oh. Telling someone that something is showing? That need to be, wait, what? I want to write a book with so much spice the Dutch try to steal it. The English will come over, steal it, claim your land and all your rights as people in the name of it to get the spice, then have the spice, try it, decide, bleh, the spice is bad. We actually like our plain porridge and our breadcrumbs. So it was all for nothing. Like, I can see you bleep. No, again, I say like bad words are okay on here and stuff. Like I said, I just don't want to actually read like spicy scenes. That's all. The irony that the English conquered so much of the world for spice, yet their food is bland as hell. Exactly. That's what I'm like. They'll conquer it. They'll claim it for the spice, and they'll bring it back, and then they'll be like, bleh, too spicy, too much flavor. We want to go back to our plain porridge and crumbs. So I am so sorry, Arya. Thank you for letting me go off on a tangent for a bit. Like I said, it's been a stressful little bit, and I really appreciate just being able to hang out and vibe here. So, Arya, this is a fantasy story, according to your submission. It's a fantasy. It's called Melinda's Barbershop. Maybe I said it Melinda's Bookshop earlier. I meant Barbershop. Oh, thank you for the hydrated dihydrate. Here's your sippy. But part of your description here in the submission also says it's optimistic fantasy. Is that like a tone Is that a tone you're going for? Is this supposed to be like cozy fantasy? I know there's a lot of cozy fiction now, so it's like an optimistic cozy thing. Or do you mean something different by that? Okay, nope. Okay, I got it. I think in chapter 12 outline, yep. Let's see. Yes, history and arts. I know actually what the spice was used for was food preservation, but it's a joke. Come on, don't be mad at me. Hey, it's all good. I was making the same joke. It's very cozy, it's bright and hopeful. Okay. Is there anything in particular you want the critique to focus on, or do you just want general critique? This is a outline, I believe you said. It's a rough draft. Got it. But if there's anything in particular, so since it's a rough draft, I'm thinking maybe like bigger picture stuff, characters, space, pacing, setting stuff, like bigger picture stuff, since it is a rough draft. All the nitty-grittier details can always be changed in later drafts. Lots of publishers are looking for cozy fantasy right now. Ooh. So we have Melinda and Michael are our two main protagonists. Mallory, who is a foil. Oh, you're doing this like a textbook thing. Okay. So one of the first things I'm noticing is Melinda, Michael, Mallory. Those all start with M. Which sometimes we can do similar sounding character names as a purposeful thing if we want like siblings or twins or something as side characters to blend in. If we want like two characters to be named similarly but they hate each other and that's part of the thing, they don't want to be associated with each other but they sound similar, that can be a purposeful use of it.
Cryptid.
Oh?
Cryptid.
Yeah?
My butt is getting really cold on this fridge. But I love this fridge. Also, is Chatty Matty 7 raccoons in a trench coat or an elf? Because he gives me raccoon vibes.
You'd have to ask Chatty Matty. I don't know, we can't make assumptions about how many raccoons people are or if they're not raccoons. Yeah, actually the top of the fridge puts off heat. I was gonna say, like, when you're really, really cold, if you actually stay by appliances and stuff, they actually are warm. They're a little bit warmer there because they're generating that heat outside of it. They all contrast each other. Okay. Nerd noises. It's okay. I was thinking the same thing. So, baby raccoon, do you need like maybe it's not the fridge that's making your butt cold. Maybe there's just an air draft from an AC unit, from an air vent. There's just a little draft. Maybe we can get you a little blankie up there. Maybe we'll get you a blankie or some hot cocoa. You can have hot cocoa. Hot cocoa's fine for baby raccoons, right? I went through a story that featured separate characters named Jack, James, John, and Jay. Oh my god. I wrote a story featuring separate characters named Jack, John, Jay. I can't even say it back really fast. Like Jack, James, John, Jamie. That's an awesome fridge. Thanks, Cubes. Yeah, baby raccoon won it. Baby raccoon won the fridge that I was waiting to get. Does the fridge throw pineapple juice, not ice cubes? Yeah, we can actually, baby raccoon, next time we go shopping into all the abandoned stores, we can actually look for fun little ice cube trays, and we can put wait, is it a real fridge? Let me yeah, see, look at his fridge. Look at his fridge. It's a nice fridge. Even man I had a serious relationship with has a name that started with a J. It wasn't intentional. Heidenheart. My lovely Mard, my lovely coyote guard, stop living my life. Stop having the same experiences as me. Oh no. Wait, how can he float? Does he have superpowers? Don't worry about it. When I was being raccoon atop the fridge, did you set him up there on purpose? No, that's his new spot. He's sitting on top of his fridge. How else was I supposed to organize all this stuff? Like, did you... like, if I had him, like, here, then it's taking up too much room and it's blocking part of the words. If I had the fridge over here and, like, baby raccoon here showing off his fridge, it's blocking some of the words. So it made the most sense in order to have the words that baby raccoon had to be on top of his fridge. So he's hanging out on top of his fridge. looking down at all the peasant raccoons who don't have their own fridges. Okay, that's there he is. Mr. J, Jason, Jerry, Jim, and Josh. Yeah. Florida Swamp is where you came from, right, Cryptid? Yeah. Do we want to do human lore? Human lore, I was a baby cryptid in Massachusetts, and then I moved to Florida. Or are we doing with a cryptid? Cryptid was always in Florida. Hoping you'd fall. No, it's fine. I calmed down. I'm reasonable. I'm an adult. He's a baby. I can regulate my feelings and my emotions, and he's fine. If I wanted him dead, he already would have been dead. Better officer, I think. Wait, what? Josh Jacob, I married a Jake. Oh my goodness. Bringing down a baby raccoon in a throne made of fridges. So to clarify how they contrast each other, Michael represents the past, Melinda represents a potential optimistic future, Mallory represents a potentially pessimistic future. Okay. Cryptid lore? Yeah, so for Cryptid, it's just she came out of the Florida swamps, right? So she's a Florida cryptid. Your favorite local cryptid. But I was a baby cryptid in Massachusetts, and then the family moved down to Florida when I was still a little cryptid. Bridgestone, the Cousin Kenmore's were scrapped up to provide Archie with their throw. That's why Cryptid can't get a goddamn fridge in this area. Maybe the official lore is yeah, a long time ago, Cryptid was actually a baby cryptid in Massachusetts. Now, maybe we'll keep that real lore. Maybe we'll keep that real human lore. And, and the persona, Cryptid's always just been a Florida cryptid. I'm making a decision. I'm deciding. Cryptid's always been a Florida cryptid. There we go. So I see what you mean. Like, okay, they're all representing different points in time. That could be done with the alliteration. I'm not sure if that's really nailing in the point that you want, or if there's maybe something else we can do with the names to show that. It could be like if the girls represent two different futures, a pessimistic and an optimistic future. Mallory represents a potential pessimistic future, and Melinda represents a potential optimistic future. His dad was a bandito Vietnamese, lost a hand to cannon. I wonder if it was a fever dream sometimes. Oh yeah, the first two paragraphs so far? Dear God, if I stop getting distracted, I'll get there. Poor Arya. Like, more subtle ways of doing it that's not as, having too many names that are similar. I'm thinking of the most general one. I know Harry Potter's, like, on the outs right now. I totally get it. I'm just using it as a thing to show, like, I think this is something most general people would know. A lot of flower names in Harry Potter are used for the women, are used for mom characters. So in the case of Petunia and Lily, right? Harry's mom is Lily, his aunt Petunia, but also Narcissa and oh my god, and some of the others. A lot of the moms are named after flowers. So you can get this idea of different aspects of motherhood and what women are willing to do for their children, good and bad. And all those characters all have flower names. Similarly, there's like a lot of the pureblood families have similar naming things. What's Harry Potter? I've never heard of it. It's probably not a bad thing. It's on the outs right now. I was just doing this as an example. Like, so that one's not something that like throws you out of it. You can just read all those characters' names, just be like, oh, okay, those are pretty names, like that's whatever. But then looking back and then realizing the connection, oh yeah, a lot of the moms have flower names. That was an intentional thing. The author liked flower names and purposely chose to give them to mother figures, to kind of draw a comparison between them. But it's not a hard-hitting one. It's a little more subtle, but it's not distracting. sometimes having the alliteration can be a bit distracting. So that's my initial one. Now, it could be when we read this, it's so natural and it totally doesn't jump out. It's totally fine. So that's just, again, this is a little starting thought of mine. It's not a critique yet. I was just saying that's some other things to do. Could you give some characters similar themes with their names? Yeah, see, something's gonna get confusing if there's too much alliteration. That's why I was saying, like, there's some other things we could do to make the names similar, without it quite being alliteration. There are cases where we can use alliteration, but we gotta be really careful with it. House Moving Castle Knockoff ask all good. The importance of kindness in the darkest of hours. The people helping others often need help too. Okay, I'm not gonna focus too much on the theme here, because let's go into the meat of it. Let's go into this story. So chapter 1, this is a rough draft, okay, so this is totally fine. Michael is on the street, bruised and beaten after a failed attempt to rob someone for food. The whole city is dirty, more people are homeless than homed. It's not uncommon to see people starve to death. Scattered newspapers show constant guts to public service, while the wealth gap gets bigger and bigger. The scapegoat for all of these issues was spirits. You love the names in this. It's smoother to say one after the other. It was really... It's Melinda, Michael, Mallory. I had to, like, really be intentional. I had to, like, think about it. If there was, like, one more M name, I would have been screwed. If there had been one more, I would have been out. I would have been fucking them all up. So the scapegoat is spirits. Michael sees a building with its lights still on, an extremely rare occurrence. The sign on the front says Melinda's Barbershop, open 24/7, all are welcome. Celeste was nearly named Marie! Okay, so this one's Marie. If there's an invisible Marie here, potentially. I know it's not. I know it's Celeste now, but let's say it will be Melinda, Michael, Mallory, Marie. My model's glitching out. The face tracking stopped working for a second there. What do you have against Melissa? Don't give them any more M names. Don't give them... Don't give it. Oh no. Out of curiosity and desperation, he enters. It's a typical barbershop setting. Soft orange lighting, 2 rows of barbershop chairs, with sinks, combs, brushes, and hair dryers laid neatly by the sinks. Not seeing anyone, Michael calls out, no response. He wanders in, opening the door on the far right end of the barbershop. There, he sees Melinda staring blankly at the wall. Melinda is short, roughly 40 years old, with long blonde hair. Oh, yeah, see, I'm already, like, kind of, like, my eyes are glazing over the 2 similar names. Let's see. Melissa knows what she's done. Don't say that. Oh, no. Mordecai? Muhammad? Of course, though, he needs to be the one in the middle. Whoa. Mandrake? Better idea, make a separate doc where you change everyone's name for the chapter to all unnamed. Get out of here. Banned. Oh no. Melinda's short, roughly 40 years old, with long blonde hair. Michael is startled. Melinda apologizes and introduces herself. Melinda tells Michael that he can stay for as long as he needs. Michael asks why she was staring at the wall. She says she was communicating with spirits. So this isn't even like in the text yet. This is more like an outline. This is just describing the events that are going to happen. Because this is an earlier draft, it's kind of like an outline. And even just in the few sentences at an outline level, not even using it as often as it would be in the final format, Michael and Melinda are getting very blurred. I'm like struggling to like with the names. It helps that they're at least very normally gendered ones. Okay, like one's a guy, one's a girl. Melinda's a more feminine name, Michael's more masculine name. That's helping a little bit. If they had happened to be the same gender and have similar nuns, I would have been I would have been lost. I'm not sure if it's worth it. with the alliteration. And they're even the same length. Is the other one? Melinda, Michael, Mallory. Melinda and Mallory, both 3 syllables and a similar length. Yeah, as I'm not so sure. Mike and Melinda. That would at least help a bit. What did you just clip? What did I just get clipped by? What did I get clipped? I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything. 90% Mary. A Mary for a nun. So she was communicating with spirits. And we know from earlier the spirits are to blame for everything. Everyone's blaming spirits for stuff. Melinda claims that spirits aren't actually dangerous and aggressive like people claim, that they're formed from human emotion and act according to the emotions of the people around them. Michael claims that he was attacked by spirits every time they crossed paths. Melinda says that it's only when he knew they were there and he was scared and expecting an attack. Oh no, so many M names. I don't want to be too distracting. I don't want to be I'm already ADHD enough. Is this let's see what the clip is. You and your raccoon tails, you need to focus yourselves.
Auntie Cryptid. What is a yowie? Why are there raccoons frothing at the mouth? Does it taste good?
It tastes a little salty, to be honest. Oh no. Oh, I didn't pick up my full witch cackle. That's so upsetting. That was almost a witch cackle. You guys almost heard my witch cackle that time. The mic can't fully pick it up. Look at the timeline. This screen is so small. I can't. You guys are expecting me to see things. This is a quarter of a laptop screen. I can't. It condenses all the words. I can't see it. It's in the memes. I did see it in the memes. I saw it the other day in memes, and I was like, oh no. But I didn't know what one you posted here in chat. I can't see it. I just see that it's a link. Let me see. Oh, please let me use a mouse. Please let me use a mouse. Come on. I will get a rat. I will get a rat if I have to. Let me use the mouse. Oh, there's 2 fucking sections in this Discord. What are you telling about Baby Raccoon? What am I... Not telling about Baby Raccoon. I wasn't saying that about Baby Raccoon. What am I telling Baby Raccoon? What am I telling Baby Raccoon? That makes more sense. You want to put magnets on that fridge? Ooh, that could be something in the future. What kind of magnets do you want? Yeah, I wasn't telling about Baby Raccoon. That makes it sound like... makes it sound like Baby Raccoon's the yaoi that's salty. That's not right, but it's, what am I telling Baby Raccoon? That makes sense. Magnet? Cool stuff like the anarchy symbol. Baby Raccoon, are you an anarchist? You're so little. I didn't know you had any political or societal views yet. Huh. And to be fair, we live in a post-apocalypse. I think maybe it is a bit of anarchy. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know what humans are doing. Melinda reveals that the barbershop is actually filled with spirits, causing Michael to run away in a panic. Michael reports Melinda to the authorities before returning to his home. The next morning, Michael decides to check what happened to the barbershop. Oh, so he does have a home. But those parts don't matter yet, as a cryptid from the Florida swamp has taken an interest in the fallen world of humanity left with the barely surviving humans. Fridge Raccoon stream! Hi Enya, it's so good to see you. Yeah, Baby Raccoon won the refrigerator last Raccoon Channel 6 news. Cryptid had really been wanting it, but Baby Raccoon won it instead. The next morning, Michael decides to check what happened to the barbershop. The barbershop is gone, literally. The building itself is gone. Oh, okay. There's no signs there was ever a building there in the first place. This proves that Melinda was being truthful about spirits being involved with the barbershop, raising his curiosity about them. That night, he comes across a spirit. Instead of doing the usual routine of running away or trying to kill it, how do you kill a spirit? I don't want to win the toilet. I want to win the fridge because all the raccoons were asking for a fridge to have fresh, cool trash. I can't do that with a toilet. I can only store your food in the fridge. You can only store your trash food in the fridge. I was trying to win it for you guys. Oh my god. Michael just sits there. The way it moves around him reminds him of how he would act around scared animals as a child. This proves to Michael that Melinda was right about the spirits. They're not dangerous, they're not aggressive. They act according to the emotions of the people around them. If the people around them are aggressive, it turns the spirits aggressive too. The government isn't all too happy about Michael discovering this. Why were they keeping an eye on Michael specifically? Wait, what? Fresh trash and Lucky Charms? That's what you want in your fridge? So they kidnap him in his sleep, beat him within an inch of his life, and seize everything he owns, including his home. As they kick him out of their van onto the street, at that point they would just kill him, right? If it was like such a bad thing the government was making sure nobody knew, they would just kill him. Michael sees a warm orange glow in a nearby house. With no other choice, he comes back to Melinda's barbershop. They keep an eye on spirits. Okay. Next time cryptids win anything but the fridge. This isn't fair. Hi Zathra, it's good to see you. So they don't keep an eye on him specifically, just any spirits. And then they saw him not being aggro to a spirit, so they beat him up. Okay, okay. I almost read this first chapter, and as a reader, like somebody doing this, I almost wish we were actually following Melinda instead of Michael. Melinda sounds like the really cool character to be following along with, but we're following Michael instead. No, I don't want any smart appliances. I don't want any smart appliances, no. I want dumb appliances, please. Please, no smart stuff, no. So chapter 2. Michael is deeply apologetic about reporting her to the authorities. Melinda forgives him. She treats his wounds and gives him food. With no home, no money, no food, Michael asks for a job in the barbershop. He knows it's a crazy thing to ask, but Melinda just smiles and says yes. Michael's job is to help the guests connect with the barbershop. Michael doesn't understand this job, especially since Melinda tells him that it's a job he doesn't need training for, that he'll only understand through working it. They don't have time to discuss this further as someone walks in. A young man, clearly confused and afraid. Melinda leaves to prepare some tea, instructing Michael to try to connect with him. Through simple small talk, Michael learns that his name is Zilla. Luna! What are you up to? Baby girl, you're beautiful and I love you, but your fat butt knocks stuff over. You gotta be careful. You just want a free smart pizza oven. I don't want it smart. I don't want it smart. I don't want it smart. I can make lukewarm pizza in an hour. And you can play Tetris on it. I don't wanna. The toaster sasses Cryptid. No! I'm gonna deal with enough fucking shit from Destiny. But can it run Doom? Please, no, I don't want it to be. I don't want anything smart. Anything smart, I'm just gonna give to some other raccoon. I don't want it. His name is Zilla, and he recently got fired from his job as a street cleaner. On further conversing, Michael learns that the man recently lost his family and blames himself. It happened in a house fire when he accidentally knocked over a candle. Melinda had already finished the tea and was quietly watching from the other room. It can run doom? Oh. What about smart baby raccoon? That baby raccoon's not an appliance. That's a raccoon. Raccoons are supposed to be smart. Just look at Roots. What raccoon have you met that isn't smart? All raccoons are supposed to be smart. Appliances aren't. I don't like smart appliances. I don't like Destiny either. That's a goddamn hoe. That's not fair. You know that's not gonna happen ever. Why are you guys being...
Raccoon, I play Doom. Pew pew pew. Boom.
You are a very smart raccoon. You're a very smart raccoon, baby raccoon. I think raccoons are smarter than people. So let's see. Michael learns that after the fire, the man went down a spiral, interfering with his work, causing him to get fired from his job. Michael attempts to connect with him, but is unable to because he's never experienced anything like this before. Melinda finally comes out and gives them the tea. She almost immediately manages to connect with him, making Michael feel useless with this job. Melinda takes Zilla back to the back room, asking him to stay there for the night since he has nowhere else to go. As Melinda and Zilla walk around the corner and exit Michael's sight, he's left feeling like a burden on the barber shop. I'm wondering so far already why it's a barber shop. Raccoons are smarter than people? Does that mean raccoons aren't people? You know, like human people. Like humans people. Cryptid's universe, raccoons inherited the earth from humans. We can still see humans. They're just really, really rare. Raccoons are better than people. Please freaking hope the Blooba can be in the future. For being smart? I'm smart. I'm smart. You're gonna make me cry in my soup. I'm gonna cry in my soup right now. I'm gonna cancel the stream. I'm gonna cry. There's a couple reasons I chose a barbershop. Okay. Because so far I'm like, there's tea, which would have a very Howl's Moving Castle vibe, and very calming, very talking, very, very interacting in a tea shop. Shark Gamma Palooba. Oh my god, banned! Where's the ban hammer? Personally, it's such a warm and cozy. Well, lots of things have warm and cozy vibes for them. So it's not just the vibes. I'm like a tea shop. Linda's already like having tea and talking with them. That would go to conversations that can be a little witchy, a little mystical, as the Howl's Moving Castle vibes. It would feel a little bit older and more Howl's Moving Castle vibes, especially compared to this modern day with a city and a government and street cleaner jobs. So like a tea shop could work. Secondly, barbershops don't necessarily change you, yet they help you feel more confident in yourself. I guess one of the other things I'm looking at is a barbershop. It's not... I mean, like, Roots goes to a barbershop sometimes when they were getting their hair done. Now Mama Cryptid just does the hair, but... So you don't have to be a guy to go to a barbershop. But it's more like a man thing. So I'm wondering, it's a very normally more masculine shop. Back in your day, you had teeth too. We know. Eat your oatmeal. Fuck you. Banned. Banned for 1,000 years. We literally gave you an idea for a new story. That's awesome. More singing than your average salon. That requires a barbershop quartet, which is again like normally a group of males. Barbers are cheaper than salons normally because they're working on guy hair. I just had a really cool idea. That's super awesome, Superstar. Super awesome, Superstar. I didn't even mean to do that. I've seen women who hang out at beauty shops, and that's like their big hangout space. That's why I'm even wondering if it could just be like a general salon. Because I think 95 to 99% of a barbershop would be men, and obviously women can still get their hair done too, and non-gender conforming, all this stuff can still go to a barbershop. It's not like they're gonna be like, you shall not pass. Alright, it's not like that. But a normal salon, while it is mostly women, has a higher. I think guys go to salons too. Like, oh yeah, my wife, my family, like everyone goes to the salon. I'm gonna go to the salon too, and it's totally normal for guys to be at salons. Or like haircut spaces. My mom does that. Yeah. And to me that seems like if you want it to be like for everybody, if this is a symbol of hope for the future for everybody. I'd be like, if it has to be a hair thing, I would think more of a salon than a barbershop. Just feels so mystical yet cozy. Okay. Let's see. He's left feeling like a burden on the barbershop. Later, they're in the room in the back where Michael first saw Melinda. A dining table is set up. Melinda gives them food before excusing herself to a different room. Michael and Zilla eat in silence, only occasionally exchanging glances. They both want to know where Melinda went, but feel it would be rude to ask and assume she's attending to important business. That night, both Zilla and Melinda are in their rooms, while Michael insists on staying in the main room in case anyone else walks in. That night, Michael overheard a muffled sobbing from Melinda's room. I think it's a sharp idea. Is that a pun? What page are we on now? Oh no, we can keep going. Yeah, it's just a little bit longer. Michael wakes up, having failed to stay awake throughout the night. Melinda serves him and Zilla breakfast. While Michael wants to know why she was crying, he doesn't want to ask. Zilla leaves, promising that he'll come back if he ever needs Melinda's help again. Well, yeah, he's homeless and he still doesn't have money or food or a job. That didn't... Need help describing La Bluba for World War? Well, let me focus on this first. I want to be focused on Arya while I'm not too ADHD. When I tried to get dreads, I had to go to a salon for the first time, and it was a new experience. Yes, I do. I do believe in all taking credit for people thinking you're smart, even if you didn't mean to. Oh my goodness. Once again, it's just Michael and Melinda in the barbershop. Michael tries to make small talk to learn more about her, but struggles to get a straight answer from Melinda. Her last name, how she learned spirits weren't evil, how she got the barbershop. There are two important things Michael learned, though. She started the barbershop as a way of helping those who had no one else to help them. And no one has been helped by the barbershop. Oh, okay, so Melinda's just a fucking failure. Okay, got it. No one has been helped by the barbershop. Even if they've been helped temporarily, in the end, they end up right back where they were before they came in. Yeah. Yeah, girl, you're kind of fucking useless. Melinda, what are you doing? You're saying, wow. To be fair, okay, I'm not being mean to you. I'm not saying this to you as the writer. I'm talking, like, as a funny, like, a person reading. Reading about Melinda. I was about to say Michael. About Melinda. I'm like, girl, what are... Girl! You have all this rent. You have all this food. You have all this housing. You have multiple rooms. And you're not opening an inn? You're not opening a homeless shelter? You're not opening a food bank? You're just having a barbershop? That's not... No one's missing for a haircut. People are dying. Girl. The mindset that she's a failure is the exact reason she's failed to save it. I think she's failed to save anyone because this is just fucking impractical. People are homeless and starving on the streets, and she's like, do you want a haircut? Do you want to come in and hang out with me and talk about your troubles and me not do anything about them? Girl! Girl, where's the cozy food bank? Where's the cozy inn where people can sleep and not die? We can all say she's a girl failure. That's not the point of the barbershop. That's why the barbershop survives. I forgot. We're here for the aesthetic. I forgot. This is what's gonna help. The aesthetic's gonna help. Since Melinda isn't expecting anyone else to come in today, she insists that Michael learn how to communicate with the spirits. So that they have the ability to get themselves out of whatever hole they end up in. I don't think a haircut's gonna help with that. She tries to connect with them emotionally to help them overcome their flaws and inner demons. I know, and you can do that in like anything else besides a barbershop. Giving them a temporary home and a couple meals would only help them temporarily. Yeah, they wouldn't be dead. They wouldn't be dead. That's a really big help temporarily. And people passing by, they're not going to her for help because they're like, oh, I'm starving, I'm dying, the government's horrible, spirits are like killing us and stuff, spirits are evil. They're not looking to a barbershop for help. They're only going in because it's a light. They're like, oh, there's a place that has light and I'm not like dying on the street. That's the only reason they're going in when you're in such that horrible state, when you're that bad, when things are that bad. Barbershop does not give haircuts. Why call it a barbershop then? That's why I'm like, I don't get it. If being a barbershop is metaphorical. So it can be anything as long as it has cool vibes and it's giving help and advice. That's why I'm like, it could be a tea shop. It could be a therapy office. It could be an inn and you go into this inn, you check in and you can only check out once you've gotten yourself out of the hole you've put yourself into. It could be a warm, cozy inn. It could be a warm, cozy hotel. It could be warm, cozy refuge. It could be, there's so many things it could be, but if she doesn't even give haircuts, why is she making this a barbershop? That's why I'm like, I don't get it. Staying at the Hotel California. See, Becky Chambers has the tea thing stitched up. Who's Becky Chambers? Distant Eagles music? I don't know that reference. I don't know the Becky Chambers reference, and I know the Eagles reference. Sometimes I do. I know a lot of songs, and then people are like, you know that band, Cryptid, and I'm like, what band? I've never heard of this band before in my life. And they're like, Cryptid, you've memorized the lyrics to like 10 of their songs. And I'm like, well, I don't pay attention to what the band is. Oh. Okay, it will be explained later, but the readers are reading it now. It's not clicking. Since Melinda isn't expecting anyone else to come in today, she insists that Michael learn how to communicate with the spirits. In the back room, Michael sits in silence on the floor, listening for the spirits, trying to understand them. Soon enough, he gets a message from them. Why do you hate us? Over and over again, Michael hears the spirits say. Why do you hate us? I like that scene. That scene's fucking cool as fuck. He communicates back to them, saying that he doesn't hate them, but every time he says it, the message only gets louder and more rapid. Frustrated and afraid, Michael decides to stop and spend the rest of the day doing basic chores around the barbershop. Melinda is disappointed but understands. I like that scene. That scene's cool. Done it before. Oh, it's brilliant. Yay! I'm so happy for you, superstar. You're literally quoting one of their songs. That's literally it. Oh. Plenty of gloves for a boxing match. Psalm for the wild built with the T-Mux. But I'm super glad you got a cool idea, superstar. She goes to her room, which is dimly lit. She stops at a photo of a young man named Mallory. As she stares, those spirits whisper, "Why did you fail us?" We changed perspective here. We were following Michael. Just letting you know, we now changed. She's now alone in her room. Now we're following. Not Mallory. Oh, Mallory's a guy. Is Mallory a guy name? Was I saying it wrong? Check out You Can Never Leave. That's Hotel California by the Eagles. Oh, okay. See? So I know Hotel California. I just didn't know it was by the Eagles. I've never heard of them before in my life. See? The stuff I know and the stuff I don't know are very interesting. You think it's gender neutral, but he's a guy in this name, though. Okay, okay. And it's not used as much anymore. Got it, got it, got it. I don't know why did I think Mallory was a girl name? Gender neutral in French. Maybe because it's French. Maybe I've only known female Mallories. Maybe that's why I thought it. But yeah, just to let you know, you did change perspective here. The next day, a young woman named Ida walks into the barbershop. When asked why she came into the barbershop, she stutters and struggles to open up about it. A slight look of shock goes over Melinda's face before returning to normal. Michael expects Melinda to give him the same task as before, to sit down and talk to her as she prepares tea. Instead, it's the opposite. Melinda wants to talk to her while Michael prepares tea. As Michael sets down the tea, Melinda says to Ada, "I feel the same way." Michael attempts to leave, only for Melinda to ask him to take a seat. Melinda opens up to Ida about her inability to open up due to her need to be a beacon of hope. So Melinda just has a savior complex, and she's not even good at it. A change in perspective. Then it should maybe be a different chapter. Normally changing perspective mid-chapter, it's a little wonky. It's going to be a bit weird. Maybe that should be its own chapter. Lindsay is another one. Simone. When it's in E, it's pronounced Simone, right? If it's without E, it's Simon. Or they both said Simon. Her savior complex is the reason why she's failed to save anyone. Chapter 3. This is the last bit. The next day, Michael and Melinda are doing basic chores around the barbershop. Melinda doesn't talk about the conversation from the day before, simply focusing on the task at hand. As Ada wakes up and leaves her room, Melinda prepares them breakfast. Since the conversation from the day prior was mainly focused on their struggles, they never got around to really getting to know each other. Melinda and Ida? They talk over breakfast, learning more about each other's lives. Melinda remains mysterious. Michael doesn't have very much to reveal. Ida mentions having a younger brother that's become extremely ill, which is why she had to remain strong by closing herself off emotionally. Why aren't you with your brother then? Why are you at a random barbershop that doesn't cut your hair? Trying to put raccoons in her fridge and push a button? Need to. No, Messy Mervin, no, that's not how it works. In order to truly help them, the connection must be mutual. Since she closes herself off, nobody can connect to her. So the connection cannot be mutual. That's other names. What are these names for? She was looking for work. Okay. It didn't mention that. Did it mention that? Okay. I don't think it did. The time flies as they share laughs together. Before long, Ida decides to leave to see her brother. Melinda asks Michael to go with her. I think about Ida, much to his surprise. Ida is hesitant to agree, but trusts Melinda's decision and agrees to take Michael with her. The walk to Ida's house is silent. Michael makes an effort to keep his face hidden. They soon reach a small trailer, Ida's house. It's filled with the scent of cheap incense, and the inside is a lot neater than the outside. Both of those details are signs of Ada's commitment to keeping her brother comfortable. But this isn't a vending machine? No, Messy Murph, it's not a vending machine. It's baby raccoon's fridge. Oh, more gender neutral names. Ah. I didn't know Harley was one. I did. Aubrey? I didn't know Aubrey was one. I didn't know that one. Addison. I can see Addison being gender neutral. I can see that one. Okay. Okay. Oh, sorry, that was a stretch. I know I didn't get a stretch redeem, but I need to stretch. So that is the rough draft so far up to Partway through chapter 3. Wait, the fridge makes a noise and Messy Mervin wins an ice trash figurine? It is a vending machine? What the fuck? You like fucking told me this is a vending machine too. This is bullshit. I feel like a lot of the critiques I've been giving so far, like some of the stuff, have maybe it's not what you're going for. Hold on, I had to reframe myself. I had to reshift my a gotcha fridge. Oh, that's cute. I like the idea of a gotcha fridge. That's cute. I think I'm tired and frustrated tonight about other stuff, and I don't want to come across as tired and frustrated to you, because I don't want to take things out on you for being like the first raccoon here submitting stuff. So I'm like, wait, it's not fair of me to be like extra harsh for no reason all of a sudden when this is like a very calm, chill thing where we just give some advice and feedback. So I gotta like take a minute here. Hold on, I gotta take a second. I feel like I have suggestions in my head. Like, I don't think the barbershop is working. I don't think some of the alliteration in the names is working. But it seems like you have a different vision for it. So I'm not sure. I get very heated when you called Melinda a failure. I'm sorry. It was more of a joke. I was just poking fun at a character. You know, as readers, I wasn't doing that to you as the writer. When we're reading as readers books, you know, sometimes we have different things. You know, to give you insight into what I was trying to do, to know that it wasn't at you. What's something general? I'm gonna go back to Harry Potter because I said it earlier. Like, you know, like when Draco's doing something, you're over there like, Draco, no! Draco, no, shut the fuck up! Draco, just kiss Harry, stop doing all the stupid shit, Draco! You know, you're just a reader reacting to characters, because characters aren't real. You know, that you're just having some fun with the characters as a reader. Yowie, salty? No, never mind. You know, you just having like some little stupid shits and giggles. I didn't mean that to upset you. I didn't want you to get heated from that. That was just like me as a reader reading something about a character, and I was trying to have a little funny with it, and that was me as a reaction as a reader. Maybe I shouldn't have done that because this is more of a critique circle, and maybe I should have looked at it and been a bit more serious as a critique partner. So I'm sorry if that got you heated. But it is, as a reader, even though I would normally like this genre, I like the Howl's Moving Castle knockoff essence. You know, my main story, right? Three Little Witches, that's Studio Ghibli meets horror, right? I'm a huge Studio Ghibli fan. I love cozy stuff. I love fantasy. I love modern day fantasy. I love spirits. I love magic in everyday life. Cryptid, your yaoi fangirl side is coming out of your closet. I haven't shoved that thing in a closet in years. That thing's been loud and proud forever. What was I saying? So I'm saying I am, as a reader, to understand from the reader perspective, I am kind of the target audience for this. But I as a reader, for me personally, I might not have continued reading this as a reader. And Yuri's very fishy, yep. Because some of it just seems like stuff you want to put in here because you like it as the author. You're just shoehorning it in, and I don't think it actually makes sense. It's just for the vibes, but there are other things that could fit those vibes. Good thing you're a seafood lover. So that's why I was kind of looking at this, and like some things just seem like you're going for the aesthetic, and some of those things could maybe be pulled off better if we do those edits. My brain's more focused on developmental edits, which is those big picture hard edits. So that's kind of the advice you're going to see from me very often. I think this could be a fantastic thing in a really cool world and really cool characters, but some of the things are just like I'm questioning them, and then the response is, oh, I did it purposefully. But doing everything purposely doesn't necessarily mean everything's being pulled off well. I do a lot of things purposely. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna purposely make this super cool serial killer character, and he's gonna like care about manners and stuff, and he's gonna be awesome. I purposely made him that awesome. And then he had to step back and like, yeah, I purposely did that, but it's not serving the work. He took too much stage time, he took too much presence, and so I had to remove him. He didn't serve the narrative. He didn't serve the general story, which was about a cannibal girl, right? In this fantasy world. So sometimes, even though I did something purposefully, sometimes you still have to take a step back and realize, like, but did I do it well, though? I've done many things not well, even though I did it purposefully. And if something can be done purposely just for the vibes, can something else be used better and achieve that same aesthetic, that same feeling, but serve a better narrative purpose for your story? So I'm sorry that I upset you a bit and got you heated with the Melinda bit. I was just having a funny. I didn't mean to upset you with that. But I think as you continue this, maybe being open to some ideas like, oh yeah, maybe if this is a barbershop but it doesn't cut hair, there's no magic ritual with cutting off old hair, and there's a rebirth and they're a new person starting anew. If this is about hope out of desperation, if this is about giving people second chances and the tools to do stuff, could there be a more hard-hitting theme where this is an inn that gives people a safe place to rest and gives them an opportunity to drag themselves out of whatever stuff is happening in their life? And maybe Melinda is suffering because so many people still don't pull themselves out. You can give people a lot of help and a lot of aid, and they still might not pull themselves out of it. And that's really, really emotionally devastating. That is hard-hitting. You cannot save somebody who will not save themselves. You can give them all the tools and resources that you can, and it just won't work out. It's technically a barbershop, but so it's already acting like an inn. People are staying over, they're having tea, they're having conversations, they're having this safe place to sleep for the night. So why not just make it an inn? Why not have cozy inn vibes with a little tea counter, hanging out with the owner? It would be very cool and mystical. There'd be so many cool, mystical, cozy elements with the tea and old world furniture and the safe space. Zoning laws. Well, the building moved. The building moved overnight. Michael reported her, and then he checked out the building. The building is just gone. She moved the building somewhere else. I don't think zoning laws apply to Melinda. I think Melinda took it, and the spirits looked at zoning laws and were like, that's not about me. You know what I mean? So there's a point when you have to like take a step back out and like look at if something is acting as an inn. If an inn can fill the same aesthetic as the thing, if it fits the same cozy vibe, if maybe nothing even logical wise changes, maybe even makes more logical sense. It makes sense for people stuck on the street, starving with no place safe to go, to look and go into an inn. It doesn't necessarily make sense for them to walk into a barbershop and explain their woes. Other than that, it's a light that they can see. But a home, a temporary homing place like an inn, that has a narrative purpose. I get that, but I don't think an inn would match the vibe I want for the story. Then hey, all good. And if there's some other plot relevant stuff that I'm not seeing yet because you haven't written out yet, that's totally fine. I can only see what's in front of me. But in general, it's not even just here, it's just in general, when you are in critique circles, you are going to get critique. People are going to question things. And sometimes just saying like, oh yeah, well, I like it, sometimes does serve a purpose. There is absolutely times when that is a valid thing. Like, no, I like it. I want to do that. That is absolutely valid and a strong thing to do. But doing that over every single choice and therefore not getting any critiques useful out of it, right? Not getting anything out of it, because you just like all of it and all of it's perfect. Well, then why did you do the critique, right? It's one of those things where it's like, what were you hoping to change out of the critique? So it's one of those things just to keep in mind. And it's totally fine you disagreed with me for this. I always say you guys can always disagree with me. But for you finding, as a writer, developing your stories, developing your writing voice, developing your writing career, whatever that looks like, being aware when you're going into these spaces. They are going to give you critiques. They're going to offer changes. They're going to change stuff. Just be aware of it. Just have an open mind. You know, don't get too in your heart about it. Don't get too in your mind about it. I always say I'm one of the most brutal people to my own works because I saw how much better my works got when other people didn't hold back with it. When I saw like really tough suggestions from other people that changed a lot of stuff. They were not easy edits for my writing, but then I did them and I implemented them and I realized like, oh, now the work is so much better. It's so much more clear. My themes are stronger, my characters are stronger, my story is stronger, my writing is stronger as a whole. I saw how beneficial it was, and I'm now I'm now one of the toughest people to it. I cut out characters, I cut out entire chapters, I cut out story arcs. I'm like, no, what is the purpose here? Is this actually serving? Yeah, as a critique, no, Melinda's not a fail. Was not part of the critique. That was just me being a silly jokesy reader, right? That was just a silly joke, and I'm sorry the joke didn't land. I really loved your feedback. Hey, I'm glad you got something out of it. I'm not sure what you got out of it. I don't think I did anything too helpful but no, it was just a jokey joke. I'm sorry the joke didn't land. It was just fun as a reader. Readers will be brutal with your works. I always even do stuff like when I have my Necromancer Dad story, right? And I'm writing out stuff. He's still unnamed. That's why he's just the Necromancer Dad. He raised his daughter from the dead. So he's the Necromancer Dad in the story. So I'll do stuff like he's going through this really hard stuff of never having known a daughter. He had a daughter. And when he finds out he has a daughter, she's already dead, and he resurrects her, and she's a young adult. She's a woman. She doesn't need him anymore. And she doesn't like him, and he's done all this stuff breaking the laws of reality to resurrect her from the dead. And this grown adult woman he does not know, but that's suddenly his daughter, does not like him. And so he's doing a lot of emotional stuff, and I'll leave comments in as the writer. I'm like, yeah, you stupid Necromancer Dad, how did you think that was gonna go? You're trying to baby her like she's still 7 or something, and you never were even there when she was 7. Like, this isn't gonna go the way you think it is. And then I'll still have him do it, right? Because he's struggling. So we can have little jokey comments about characters. Yeah, he's still unnamed. He's just Necromancer Dad. And when I get frustrated writing a scene for him, when I'm like really frustrated, I'm like, oh man, this scene's really hard to write, or oh, I don't know what he would do, or meh. And I get frustrated, I don't know what to write next. I'll just start insulting on the page. I'll have like the page open, and I'll be like, stupid Necromancer Dad, meh. I don't know what stupid thing you're gonna do next. I should just make you bald. I should just kill you, even though you're the main character. I should just I should have you eaten by a dragon on the next page. Then I don't have to write your stupid lines anymore. It will save me the trouble. Meh. I'm gonna make you the ugliest necromancer. All the other necromancers are gonna point and laugh at you. And then I'll think of what he says next, and I'm like, oh, okay, and then I'll just keep writing it. Oh. You will find it. Well, one, it's a fictional character. It's a fictional character. Melinda's not real. Damn, you really... No, I love Necromancer Dad. Maybe there's a cultural lap here. Again, remember, I was before a Florida cryptid, I was a Massachusetts cryptid. We can talk shit up north all the time, right? I always say Northerners were not nice, but they're very, very kind. So you will have someone, if you like have your car break down the side of the road up north, someone's gonna pull over and they're gonna help you. They're gonna make sure you're safe. They're gonna change your tires. They're gonna do all the different stuff. But they're gonna be calling you a stupid idiot the whole time. They're gonna be like, you need me to fucking hold your hand too, to teach you how to drive again, you fucking crazy woman? Do you even know how to drive? Do you even know what this type of car this is? Do you even know your own goddamn name? You've been going around this whole time not knowing your name, not knowing what type of car you have, not knowing to change your oil, not knowing how to change a tire. Meh. And then they'll get you and they'll be like, okay, now you drive safe now. Remember your own goddamn name. They'll talk shit about you the whole time, but they're gonna help you. That's just part of it. Necromancer Dad, the unnamed. Here in the South, everyone's very nice to you. Everyone's super nice to your face. They fucking hate you. Those people want you dead. Those people want you dead. But they're nice to you. They'll say hi and say nice things to you every day for years. They hate you. They fucking hate you here. Sounds like hate 'em, but it's love. Wait, that's how tsundere works? Cryptid the tsundere? No, I can just talk shit. I don't think you can go and label all like New Yorkers and Massachusetts and Boston people like tsunderes. We're just talking shit. We're just having fun talking shit, and it's okay because the other person knows that they're talking shit too, and they can talk shit back. Like I can go over to my characters and I'll be like, oh my god, Necromancer, that's so fucking stupid. He's over here still treating his grown ass daughter like a baby or whatever shit, like he's dad of the year. Get him to shut up. And someone else would come over and be like, oh my god, you should give him a dad of the year award. That would be fucking hilarious. This dumbass hoe, and I'll be like, yeah. It's all in good fun. It's you're just talking shit. You're just shitting the breeze. All the cryptids are Sundari. Shut up! Baka baka. Oh. I'm not a dere, Sundare. I have a jello heart. Is that a quote from something? Mothman? Baka. Now I know why the third grade teacher's in witness protection. For me, oh my, no, besides for some teachers being like really, really mean and stuff and like harsh to me as a person. Cryptid herself gives more yandere. Why would you say that? Why would you say that? No. Never. No, we're all good, we're all good. Okay, pitch a dating sim, but it stars only cryptids. Ooh, I think that's a thing, right? Someone's done a dating sim with some cryptids. I think there's a Mothman dating sim. Yeah, it did exist. I've seen like Manly Badass Hero play stuff like that. That totally exists. They'll call you a dumbass in the sweetest way possible. Oh, bless your heart. Oh, bless your heart. You think I'm a yandere? You think I'm like other yandere girls? What other yandere girls do you know? What other cryptid yandere girls do you know? I want their names. No, see, we're all good, It's front of a bit, I'm fine. There's an inanimate object dating sim. Oh yeah, like Date Everything? Yeah. You love Manly, his voice is so soothing. Yeah, I can't watch all of them. Some of them like give me, some of the games he plays give me the heebie-jeebies, give me the creeps. Why is there a link? Is it not a, is it not a thingamajig? Hold on. Cryptid Crush? Open link in new tab. Yeah, see, this is one. I wasn't even thinking of this one. I haven't seen this one before. But there's other ones. Yeah, I think there's a Mothman dating sim. There's a smut book about a damn door, Rule 34. If it exists, there is porn of it. Hey? Let me tell you how much I've come to hate you since I began to live. Wait, what? Wait, what? Is that a quote for something? Everybody always steals my genius ideas. I had the idea initially to be a really successful novelist whose books get adapted to TV shows, and George Martin stole that. Lots of people have stolen that then, let me tell you. Oh, he said 6 or 7? Oh my god, I don't know. It's from I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream. Oh. None of them are original. I was the first to think of it. Sir Superstar. Sure. Go. You just need to invent a time machine. If you invent a time machine, you can go back and be the first. That's all. You just need a time machine. That's just one thing. One thing, and you can go back and be the first. See, I'm an inspirational coach now. It's just one little thing. Just one little thing like a time machine, and you too can be the first. Let's see. Okay, I'm on this page now. Let's see. No, I still have my clip up. No, get rid of that. I have a lot of tabs up now. Oh, there's so many things on my screen. I hope nobody else stole my idea of having an internet. I will be very upset that by that I came up with that idea first. They should do an internet. Do you guys remember the good old days? I saw this. Josh Johnson he's a comedian. He's a funny guy. He does the funny stuff. Was doing a bit about it, and he was talking about it, and I remembered it. He was talking about getting the internet on CDs. Is anyone else old enough? I know a couple people here are old enough. Some of you guys are a little my age and a little bit older. Remember getting the internet on CDs? You had a limited amount of stuff, of internet on the CD.
I was the first raccoon with a fridge.
You're the first raccoon with a fridge? That's very exciting, baby raccoon. Yes, yeah, I know you're around my age. Yeah, see, remember? You know about the internet and the CDs. You remember floppy disks? Yeah, see? Dial-up sounds. Oh. I'm old enough to remember when the internet would scream at you every time you logged in. AOL, yep. See, you guys remember. Yeah, I remember. Oh my god. Get off the internet, I'm making a phone call. Is anybody old enough here to have used Usenet? Who's next, by the way? Internet was on CDs, yeah. Remember? I remember. I have like a little cane, I'm all like wrinkled and shriveled. I remember. I remember when the internet came on CDs. I have a blazing fast 56K connection. And it was like a couple hours, so I was like remembering things as he was explaining it in his skit. Let's get you back to bed. No, I remember. You can't silence me now. I remember when cars first came into existence. It's crazy going out now, and at first, the first time we saw one of those fucking, one of those really stupid fucking ugly cars that look like in a game thing, the new, it's not the general Tesla, it's not like the electric cars, it's the ones that are supposed to be indestructible, but they're really easily destructible. What are those fucking cars? I'm forgetting, my brain's blanking out. Remember on the internet, the old days when you'd have to go out and pan for your shell? You go on the river and sift through the dirt and get a couple of nuggets of internet? I was a kid during the end of the AOL guy running across the screen. Oh my god. Ah, chocolate. I remember when they first invented that. Get off the phone. I'm on the internet. It's after 9. You can use your free cell phone minutes. Tesla trucks. Yeah. You're waiting for flying cars? I don't trust any fucking person with a flying car. All these dumbasses can't even be trusted with a normal-ass car. I don't trust bitches and hoes with a flying car. Yeah, it's a gross truck. But yeah, the little Tesla trucks. I remember, because we were all making fun of that shit, right? And then the first time we saw one here in, like, Central Florida, I was like, oh my god, some fucking asshole, like, actually has the money to have wasted on a piece of shit ugly car. It's uglier than I thought. This is crazy. And so we saw that. And now it was like one particular area, it was one person's car, so it was like one car. And then like there would be like a couple, like we'd see like 2 cars sometimes when we go out that were like the Tesla trucks. The Cyber trucks. There we go, Cyber trucks. And I was like, holy shit. And now we're actually seeing like multiple on them. Sometimes whenever we go out to do our errands and stuff. The Cybertruck just sucks. It's so stupid. It's so stupid. It's so ugly. It's so useless. It's so pointless. Oh my god. And so now every time we're there, like whenever we see one, I'm like, oh, it's another Cybertruck asshole. And then we like send bad mojo their way. But it's like crazy. I didn't actually think there would be that many fucking people getting Cybertrucks, let alone in an area near me. That's insane. I offer thumbs down every time a Cybertruck passes me by, which is too many times, but that's how I feel now. It was one thing when you saw like one loser person in your vicinity who had a Cybertruck. Now there's like multiple of them. They're like out there existing. Oh, they keep multiplying. Call them swastikars. Yeah. If NASA's rockets were good, they would continuously blow up when they lifted off. Wait, what? Can't even be called a truck. What? Want an EV truck? Get a Rivian? Luna, your babies are allowed to exist. You brought them into this world. You did this. You're the reason why they exist. Because you were a hoe-ass cat on the street. You got goddamn pregnant at just under a year old. You had babies. This is the consequences of your quences. I don't know how to explain this to you. One of my neighbors has one, and I shake my head disapprovingly at him. Right? We always send bad vibes to any Cybertruck owners. Middle East space, which proves that they're better than NASA, so don't do that and got to go to the moon. And Luna can end their life, JK. Yeah, we don't want her to do that. If there's less alive cats when I go over there to check that out, Luna, you're gonna go right back out, where you're not gonna be an indoor kitty anymore. You gotta be nice to you have to be nice to your kittens. They're all good. Oh, there's okay. Do you have proof of life for the other kid? Ghost. I didn't hear any screams. I didn't hear any dying screams. It's probably fine. Isn't lying, he never got to go. He just really, really wanted to. Wait, what? Used by Teslas in general. Hi, Loon. Hi, Baba Bean. I thought you were your mom for a second, but you're a Baba Bean. I'm so glad you're still alive. What was I saying? Oh, anyway. I don't know how we got started talking about the cars. Yeah, Chatty Matty asked, how did we start talking about the cars? What brought me to the cars? Man, I know my mind and my thought processes are confusing for everyone else to keep up with. I want you guys to know I'm also lost in here. My thoughts are a puzzle maze, and I'm lost and confused too. I'm not the best at puzzles, so good luck, everybody else. I randomly diverged from a conversation about the internet. Oh, okay, that's why you're talking about the internet. Josh Johnson doing this fun little skit with the CDs. Oh, about me being a grandma. That's right. So what came before the grandma bit? I don't even know. You guys are lost too. We were all just lost in here together. Me, you think you're special? Oh no. So let's see. Who else is here? The earliest ones were... Let me go back. Were Maximum Sharpie and Sanctify. Unless I skipped over them, I don't think I've seen them on tonight, right? I don't think they're in chat tonight. So let's keep going. After that, it's actually Heidenheart. Heidenheart, you're up next. Do you have enough time? Oh, that's right, we have to do Raccoon News. Okay, wait, Raccoon News, and then Heidenheart, if Heidenheart's up for it. So let me see, I have to get ready for Raccoon News. Let's see, Raccoon 6 News. I need to get my screen ready, hold on. Window. Fine, read the news. I'm sorry. Okay, Critic, gotta go. I'll be back before the end of the stream. It's all good, Arya. And hey, I hope, even though maybe I was just off with my critique today, but otherwise, I wish you all the best on your writing journey. I'm always excited to see you in here. I'm sorry if my advice wasn't the best tonight. I really apologize if I just wasn't in the right headspace for that, but genuinely, I'm really, really happy you submitted, and I hope at least some of the things I said were at least useful, even if most of them weren't. Even most of them did not align with the vibe you were going for. And that happens. I always say that. Sometimes my advice is for free. You guys can throw my advice in the dumpster for free too, right? It's not a have a great night. Yeah. Advice is pretty useful. I don't know about that. I don't know if my advice is ever actually useful. So let's see. Raymond, we're gonna... This is not a story by. This is Raccoon. Channel 6 News. I'm gonna make this actually go a little bit further back. It doesn't need taking up this much space. There we go. Wait, not stream on Tuesday? Oh, okay. Cryptid streaming might be a bad mod to abandon the stream for my own. I always say real life comes first. If you have your own goals and ambitions and you want to do your own thing, it's never a bad thing. Just let me know and I'll be like, oh, okay, have fun. That's it. I'll never be upset if you're like, hey, actually, I want to do my own thing. I'll be like, so. Thank you so much for helping. It's all good. Just went to church, then had too much tequila. Oh wait, Roots, what are you doing in the kitchen?
Making my pizza?
Is it the bad pizza?
Yeah.
Just a gross pizza. Roots really likes this one gross pizza. I don't like it. It's not burnt. Who eats pizza that's not burnt? It has like no charcoal flavoring. It's like really fluffy and light and cheesy. Who would ever do that? What maniacs do that?
It has like the original flavor.
The original flavor? Gross. They say hi, Roots. Roots, can there be more chicken in the air fryer?
Okay.
Thank you. Is it a Catholic church? It's 2 streams a day now, 1 writing, 1 gaming, afternoon and night. That's so much. Oh my god. Yeah, Commander Roots, they're making food. Because they were a smart person who actually, they were a smart raccoon who's actually like feeding themselves, and I'm over here and I'm like, oh yeah, it's been a couple hours since I ate. God damn it. So I need to make sure I have time that I'm not being interrupted by children and my husband. Yeah. So yeah, if you have your own thing, if you're like, hey, Cryptid, actually, I love this still. I still love hanging out here when I can. But this your streaming time happens to align with the time I want to do my streaming. I'd be like, hey, all good. You still want to be like a I was supposed to say Twitch mod. Discord mod. All the best. But hey, if you're an adult, you're a parent, that's like being 2 times the adult. You have limited time. I get you. I'll never be insulted with people changing stuff. Zoe was gonna be a mod too. They had volunteered to be a mod. And then I was looking, I'm like, they were doing so many things already for this community. They were running Raccoon Channel 6 News. They started up the fandom wiki for us, which I'm still freaking out about. I showed that to Mama Cryptid actually today. It was really awesome. Yeah, you volunteered too, but I had to like take a step back and I had to look at people. I'm like, are you already doing too much? Are you gonna be burnt out? Are you gonna be like burnt out from this? And then like I was talking with Zoe for a bit and they realized that they would be, and I'm like, hey, it's all good. You know what I mean? I always want I never want this to be like a burden. This is supposed to be like a fun place when I'm like making sense and stuff. So I tried to keep that in mind. I didn't want anyone to feel like it was a job or to be overworked or something. Stream mod is easier than scheduling a stream, but scheduling a stream is so fun. Being able to be on a stream is fun. I really like this. So this is the new stuff for you, Cryptid, to read. Thank you for labeling it. I have a question for part of my story. If you're a lady and you work service, what kind? Like customer service? Like sexy lady services? Like sexual? How would you react if a creepy dude left you a large monetary tip? So I'm guessing like this is like customer service? And some creepy dude left a large amount of money? Like if you're a waitress. Yeah, I still don't like the fucking dude, but hey, I got money. Yeah, if he came back or expecting anything from it, then like that's fucking sucks to be you, pal. I got the money. I'm not giving you shit. fucking loser asshole. If you want to drop your money, then yeah, get out of here. Because you already have to deal with them because, like, you're being paid to do that as a waitress or as a customer service person. So, like, yeah, if they're just gonna fucking leave the money there, I'd be like, yeah, fuck you, loser. I'm taking the goddamn money. I've done that before. I've worked certain jobs where we did not get tips, and I had to, like, this actually wasn't a creepy guy. This was, like, a normal like, person and stuff, but I helped them a lot. And they were like, oh, I want to leave you a tip, as I was, like, checking them out at the register and stuff, right? And I'm like, oh, no, we can't accept any tips here. Like, no, we're just paid hourly. Like, you don't have to worry about that. He's like, no, I really do. And I'm like, no, I can't accept tips here and stuff. And he's like, okay, I'm gonna leave all this money on the counter. And I'm gonna walk away and say bye, and you have a lovely day, and you treat yourself. And I'm like, oh, okay, thank you. Yeah. Take a break because straight writing burns me out too fast. I get you. So just as someone who's not necessarily as a waitress, I don't like working with food too much. But when your youngest is in school this September, I'll be doing day streams. That's so exciting. That's so nice to be getting some you time to do what you want as an adult. Oh, that will be so great for you. I know it's also hard. Sometimes we miss those little ones, right? Like as soon as they're off in school, you're over there and you're like, wait, now I miss him. Wait, come back. What if everything's not going okay? What if the other kids are mean to him? Oh, no. But as much as we can love our littles, it sometimes is really, really nice to get some break. But until then, I will probably stream nights. Yep. What if he's expected that he might? Well, that sucks to him. That sucks for him, dude. I've been willing to, like, shank people before. I've been in situations where I almost did have to fight for survival. Like, yeah, like, dude, I'm keeping the money. You can fuck right off. That money is already down my... It's already in my bra. Like, who's gonna hear about it? Someone's like, no, well, I paid her money to do the sexy thing with me. I'd be like, what money? Because no one's gonna, like, check in your bra and, like, pull out the money. Like, make sure you're not hiding the money and you were supposed to give a smooch to this creepy guy, right? And tell my boss, yeah, like, dude, that fucking loser's off. If he does anything too much, well, then, hey, it's part of survival. You might have to shank him. You sometimes have to shank bitches and hoes if they're acting creepy, right? And then, hey, you got money out of it. So at least if he does kill you from being a creepy, pervy person, you at least died with some money. No, not my boss. If I was a waitress, I'd tell the cooks. Well, I'm assuming in this scenario, like, he's left the money and is gone and he's gonna come back. That was a huge issue sometimes in certain stores I've worked at here in different malls, different areas throughout Florida. This wasn't like one bad place or anything. This is like multiple things. There had to be warnings because when you're an employee and you're going out like the back doors and stuff to like do trash at the end of the day, there were lots of cases with employees. They had to give warnings to new people for years after, because people would come up and like try to kidnap or do bad things to the workers when they left out the back door to throw out the trash. So they're like, oh yeah, like you always go in groups, always do this, to go out the front instead, all the different things. So like it's just part of like you sometimes have to shank a bitch and hoe, you know. I had a Craigslist misconnection about me from a regular when I worked at a gas station. Just a gas station employee. Someone's just making a misconnection about you. No. No. Yeah, but I definitely it's not the scariest or the weirdest. It's just like a funny one. I was I think I was already a supervisor at this point. I think I was a supervisor or I was about to be a supervisor at Spencer's. This is when I was still working at Spencer's. This is at my first location. I worked at multiple Spencer's. This is one of them. They warned me when I first started working there as a customer, like, oh, every month or every couple of months, there's this one guy who comes in. He's a photographer for a Not Safe for Work magazine. So he'll always come in and he'll buy more and more products. He'll ask for if there's any new stuff or any new photo shoots for his girls. That's one of the regular shit, because we were just like shitting and talking the breeze, right? So I was like, oh, okay. And then when I was about to be a supervisor, I was a supervisor. That was when I find like the stars aligned, and I had him in the store. Because we were like talking during check-in. I'm ringing up all the items for him. He's like, oh, you guys don't really have any new products. I kind of wanted some new stuff for this photo shoot I'm doing. I'm a photographer. I haven't seen you here before. You're a new employee here, right? I'm like, oh yeah, I've only been working here a few months. MCs can be sweet or terrifying. I'm working produce at Walmart. It irks my friend that I took back at it with a near fun. And so we were chatting and stuff, and he was complaining. So I'm like, oh yeah, well, you know, we're getting the new stock, and yeah, we ran out of those products. They go by fast. You know, I was just yapping. I had good customer service. I can yap a lot. And then he looked at me as we were finishing up. He's like, you know, I'd rescheduled the photo shoot because the model canceled on me. She wasn't gonna show up. She can't. The photo shoot was today. She canceled on me like 2 hours ago. I was still buying the products and stuff because I was already at the mall. So I was gonna like put this off, which was really mad because, you know, again, he was like doing this for like an actual like adult magazine. It was like this big thing. He's like, do you do any modeling? Would you be interested in this? Sorry for asking, but I think we could work with you. Would you be interested in it? And I was like, oh no, thank you. No, thank you, creepy man. I was totally happy to let you buy things here at Spencer's and talk with you for a bit, but no, thank you. I said it much nicer, of course, right? He's like, yeah, okay, well, I figured it would be no, but, you know, I figured I'd ask. You know, I think you would be really good for it. And then anyway, he left. But yeah, I actually, on the clock one time at Spencer's, had this not safe for work adult magazine photographer see if I wanted to model for it. And the only reason, because sometimes people do that bit, and it's like obviously a scam. They just want naked pictures of you. My manager and stuff, they actually knew him. He's been a regular for years. He actually was this photographer for this adult magazine, which is crazy. Anyway, that's just a fun little story. I don't know. I don't even know how I got over there. Listen, my brain's a maze. It's whatever. That was a fun little interaction once. If I had gotten a tip from that, that would have been great. It would have been worth it. I've been like, oh yeah, I dealt with a funny, awkward situation, and I got money. Perfect. News time. New stuff for you, Cryptid, to read. So we ended with Archie giving the shout out to Buzz and Buds, the flower shop that the bee princesses, the rescued bee princesses, are running. Snow. Oh wait, should I? No, it's okay. Now on to the next scoop. We, the Raccoon News number 6 station, are thrilled to announce the official kickoff of the first annual Coyote Guard Ball fundraising campaign. Oh my goodness! I remember you guys mentioning this in the Raccoon assignment desk. I didn't think it was gonna appear so soon. Oh my goodness. Archie says as they announce the kickoff of the annual Coyote Guard Ball fundraising campaign with an excited tone in their voice, as a popping sound can be heard and confetti can be seen falling in the background. Oh my god, there's even confetti for this announcement? This news station did get a budget increase. Raccoon News is fast. I'm in the news, Ma! Archie then continues. Now, trash lovers and dumpster divers, as I announce and would love to explain, the Coyote Guard Ball is, and what is their goal? Oh wait, that's where it'll look weird. By one of the organizers in the Coyote Guard Ball fundraising campaign. So welcome them in, Willa Coyote. Instead of like Wild E. Coyote, it's Willa Coyote. Archie gestured for someone to come in as a coyote walked in, and a crowd cheer can be heard when they come into view. Their coat is tan, streaked with gray and black, and they wear a wide-brimmed cowboy hat with a star badge on it, as well as a wide belt with a spray bottle on their hip. I know I'm gonna say that word wrong. Pelage? Pelage? Archie then hops onto the desk to shake their paw. It's nice to have you here in the station, Willa, Archie says as Willa responds sweetly. Okay, so it's sweetly. What is There's the spray bottle. There it is. There it is. Okay, what kind of voice do we want for Willa Coyote? What kind of voice does she have? Does she have a a younger voice? Does she have a southern voice? Southern lady. Oh god, I know I'm gonna switch in and out of it. So if you hear me going in and out of a southern accent or into other accents, my apologies. Q? Is that supposed to be NK? You're hyped? Yeah, it's exciting. You're in the news. You're being interviewed. Let me take a sippy. Well, bless your heart. Let's see, so a slower drawl. Well, bless your heart. The pleasure is all mine, Archie. We over at the Coyote Guard Ball sure are grateful to you for giving us a shake at announcing our big fundraising campaign. Archie chuckles as they gesture to follow her to 2 bean bags across from each other. There's bean bags now? For interviews? Oh my god, this production value is insane at Channel 6 News. And offers them to sit in one of them as they sit on the opposite. So, would you graciously explain to us about the Coyote Guard Ball? Archie asked Willa. Willa shifts a bit, looking earnest. There's also gonna be an auction hall. It's just 5 root coins to get in on the bidding. We're auctioning off all sorts of rare human treasures, and every bit of that money is going straight into the fund. Our big goal is to hit 350,000 root coins to get things rolling. If everything goes according to plan, we'll be buying a brand new cotton candy machine for everyone to use in public. A public cotton candy machine? I think I'm reading her words too fast. I think it should be a bit slower. But a brand new cotton candy machine for the public? Ah, like next to like water fountains and stuff? Oh, that would be so fun. Most importantly, we're starting up therapy for those poor raccoons. We've had to watch their cotton candy just melt away into nothing right in their paws when they wash it on water. Willa nods, finishing up the thought. We're even partnering up with a cotton candy raccoon to start a little business. We're gonna sell the kind of cotton candy that doesn't disappear when you wash it, just to bring in some passive income for the cause. Archie nodded as they spoke up. Thank you for that wonderful explanation about the Coyote Guard Ball, Willa. And I hope for your success with your goal. And hope that you, trash lovers and dumpster divers, would be able to support Willa in their organization. Archie says as they continue, asking Willa a question. And before we end this part, what do you have to say to the viewers? Well, I sure do hope to see every last one of y'all at the ball, folks, Willa says as Archie nods as she speaks up. And that's for that segment of our scoop. So we will be right back after this break for the next, the trash can of fate of Raccoon News. Then Raccoon News stops there as a commercial starts. That was the official introduction to Willa Coyote, the main Coyote Guard for a Coyote Guard fundraising ball. This is exciting. Well, and he said, "You've betrayed me twice, a furry and a cop." Okay, your husband's pretty fucking funny. I think you can be a guard without being a cop. She's like private security. She's private security. I don't think she's like a cop. She's not a coppa. She's not a coppa. Oh no. You said that she was private security too? A sun made of yellow cardboard rises slowly on a visible string. 2 skunk puppets, Barnaby and Petunia. Oh, I think we've seen these guys before. Oh no. She's a PI? Who's got her own Segway, doesn't she? She's cool. She's cool. Does she like have a her own office? She's like taking over like a PI's private office. And that's where the Coyote headquarters are based in. Pop up from the bottom of the screen. Hi, baby. Hi, baby Baba. Did you guys hear Baba? Yeah? Would you like to come up here? Oh, I love you. You're okay. I love you. Yeah. You want to be in ACME warehouse kind of vibes? Not gonna lie. Oh. For the Wildy Coyote vibes. Can you guys hear Baba purring? You love us? Do I love you, Stinky? Oh no, it's Sticky. It's Sticky. Okay, okay. Thought it was Stinky. I'm so sorry I misread it. I love all my raccoons. Yes, I also love Baba Bean, who's the baby kitten nugget I'm holding right now. Can you guys hear him? Ghost is alive? Oh, perfect. Luna didn't kill him yet. Can you guys hear him purring? Do I need to bring closer to the mic? If you guys hear the little purry rumbles. I love you, Baba Bean. Do you want to go hang out with your brother and your mama? It's family bonding time. They don't hate you. Your brother loves you. Your mama kind of hates you both. But it's not personal. I think she just hates everybody. Okay, baby Baba. Go on. The southern accent text took me a while to make. Yeah, but hey, it really helped me. I didn't do a really good southern accent, but it did help me try. I will say that. So that was perfect. It goes backwards? Oh no. So, let's see. Barnaby is wearing a tiny, hand-drawn cardboard top hat. Petunia is holding a fake soda can made from recycled toilet paper roll. You love writing southern accents? Yeah. Great. I forget what their voices are. Fuck. Greetings, connoisseurs of carbonation, Barnaby says in a dramatic voice. Are you tired of sodas that are bland, boring, and utterly odorless? Petunia pops up higher and nods enthusiastically. I know I am, Barnaby. I want a beverage with some personality. Something that really fills my tummy with some pops. Exactly, Petunia. Which is why you need to try the newest sensation sweeping the woodland floor. Barnaby nods as a popsicle stick pushes a cardboard cutout of a soda can into the frame. Written in messy crayon on the side are the words, Dr. Stinkers. Behold, Dr. Stinkers. It's the soda that's so fizzy, it's practically breathtakingly good. Petunia leans in and grabs the cardboard cutout. She pretends to take a huge sip and lets out a loud burp. Oh, it's got a kick. What's the worst that could happen? Nothing but pure, fizzy joy, my striped friend, Barnaby says. Petunia pretends to drink even more of the soda. Suddenly, she lets out a burp so incredibly loud that the entire cardboard background shakes. While right on cue, a paper banner drops down from the top of the box. It reads, Dr. Stinkers. So good, it's repellent. The screen flickers for a second. The ad ends, and we are brought right back to the Raccoon News Desk. Oh, we got another spoiler over here. What is this? What is this? Welcome back, trash lovers and dumpster divers, for the end segment of Raccoon News, Archie says as they continue. I know today's scoop is a bit short, but don't you worry, because Raccoon News will be attending the Coyote Guard Ball and doing some scoops. So we will cut short and do the trash can of fate, because we have to dress up. Archie says with a wink as they snap their fingers, signaling Bandit to change the board into the wheel of prizes and the trash can of fate, as Bandit can be seen wearing a bow tie. Oh, so cute! Bandit, you look so good! Thank you, Bandit. It's such a beautiful bow tie, Archie says, complimenting Bandit's bow tie as they look a bit bashful and leave a bit flustered. Archie chuckles as they announce, well, you already know what time it is, so let's spin that wheel! Archie spins the wheel as they rummage through the trash can of fate. While Archie is finding the wheels spun on different prizes like the Gumo trench coat, bright horn polish, Cripsy, Squonk's trashy perfume. Oh god, that's a good one. That's their newest scent. Would it be scent or would it be flavor? Maybe they call perfumes flavors. A fridge, a new fridge, and the mystery prize. But sadly, none of those were the award, and as the wheel slowly stops and lands on the prize, Archie has won the prize and begins the announcement. Has won the prize? Or has he got the prize? Now for our lucky winner is... Archie pauses as she does it for a dramatic effect and continues. MSM 32! Oh my goodness, MSM! I don't know if they're in chat right now. MSM 32, you won! And you, lucky trash lover, won a Squonk gift pack. Oh my god, that's so good! It's so luxurious. What a nice present. Archie continues. So come down to the station with any verification of yours, and you shall receive it. And that's all, trash lovers and dumpster divers. And see you tonight. Yeah. Spoiler. The Squonk gift pack! Oh my god! MSM, you lucky raccoon, this is crazy! What a fun thing. I love it. Don't worry, y'all. Next Raccoon News will be filled with many things and side story. That's right. You'll be getting some like epilogues and prologues and side stories here and there. Oh, maybe it's all coming together. I'm squonking here. I'm squonking here. Oh my goodness! But thank you once again. I'm excited. I'm excited for the Coyote Ball. I'm excited for all the new buildings and all the new lore and how this world keeps expanding every time that this happens. I love the commercials. I love the Dr. Stinkers, Barnaby and her and Petunia. I know I did their voices differently. I'm so sorry. There's so many voices I can't keep them all in my head. Even if I did, I don't think I could do them consistently. I'm not the best at it, but yeah, I'm squonking here. Thank you guys so much. And that was Raccoon Channel 6 News. Kylie Ball's a main story after the side story? Oh my goodness. This is gonna be exciting. So yeah, this is that. Let me go back to window this. And then... yeah, it's Raymond. And then it's story by. And if I go over here, I'm working over here. I'm squonking over here. How's that look? Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Now I think Root said that I have food. I have food ready. I'm gonna go check on it real quick. I'm gonna move the model. Hold on. I guess it's a chapter 1 of Garlic and Gunpowder. It's an LA nightclub. Let's see. I'll go ahead and load the document. Oh, in case anyone wants to do any... What are you cats doing? Oh, look at the red... What was that about, kittens? What's going on? It says garlic and gunpowder, but if you want to do, if you have multiple submissions, if you want the other one, that's fine too. Just let me know which one you want. Took way less time than I expected. Hey, that's always a good thing. That's always a good thing. I was supposed to be Revenant Seraphim. Got it. Hold on. Okay, yeah, that's the next one. Chapter 3 of Revenant Seraphim, My Demon Apocalypse Romance. Let's go ahead and load that one up. Let's see. I'm gonna go over here. It's this one. It's like, it looks like that. Hello, hello, welcome on in. Thank you so
Run
much
for
for
your
the
life,
raid.
Archie.
Run for your life. No, no, Archie, no, you're fine. Archie's back on the ceiling fan. Hello and welcome on in, Raiders. Welcome, right there we are. I'll also write a message in case they're still stuck in ads or something. So there we go. Welcome on in, Raiders. Did you guys have a good stream? Oh, Archie's so scared you're back on the ceiling fan. Oh boy, ads. Sorry about ads. But welcome on in. There we go. Let's see. Oh, thankfully you have turbo. Oh, nice. Nice, nice, nice. Well, hello and welcome on in. How are you? How was your stream? What were you guys up to? You will retrieve Archie. Thank you, Coyote Guard. That's what... I feel like the Coyote Guard was mostly meant to protect everyone from, like, dangers a lot. Or from, like scary things that go bump in the night that aren't just cryptids and raccoons. I feel like most of the Coyote Guard's actual duties involve taking Archie off from the ceiling fan and in the air vents. You were also doing reading? Oh, that's awesome! Yeah, here we're actually reading stories from some of our raccoons here in chat in the Discord. And then after we read a little bit, we actually give feedback and critique. Sometimes my critique is helpful, sometimes it's not, but hey, I'll always do my besto. And if it doesn't work for you, then hey, it was critique given for free. You can always throw the critique in the trash afterwards if it doesn't align with your vision. It's all good. Hello, hello, Raymond. It's good to see you. Oh, thank you for the follow. That's very kind of you. But I hope you like hanging out with the Cryptid Cult. We're about to start this chapter 3. This is from Heidenheart. It is a post-apocalyptic setting where instead of zombies, there are actually demons. There's this demons in this post-apocalyptic wasteland that humans are always trying to hide out from. And our main character has just been hearing a little bit. She's had some stuff going on in her life that she was seeking answers for. Some mysterious stuff from her past and signals and marks on her chest. She was going to go for this group for answers, but she's been kidnapped by some demonic looking people, some people who might be higher tier demons, and she might be just learning she's one of them. She might be one of them. Oh, nice. Yeah, I got so heated with the critique she just gave. I'm really sorry. I never want you guys to be heated. Maybe I just wasn't in the best mental state to have been in my normal head with it. I'm really sorry if it just frustrated you more. The purpose is never to frustrate you. This is supposed to be more of like oh yeah, here's one or two things to consider. So I'm really sorry if I didn't do my best with yours, Aria. That's never my intent. Maybe in the future I can do better if you ever want to submit your work here again. But I totally understand it if you don't. That is a lot of noises coming from the oven, so I'll leave it here for a second. The kitchen's right next door. I'm gonna go... The model's totally not staring at you guys, okay? It's not staring into your soul and stealing your soul. It's totally not stealing your soul. Everything's fine. But I'm gonna go check everything in the kitchen real quick, just to make sure nothing's burning. More than it should. Do you want me to take out your pizza? Is Luna giving you trouble? I turned off your timer. I didn't turn off the oven yet, though, in case you need it to put longer. So you want to just check your pizza real quick. Hi, raccoons.
Crazy, crazy. Okay, Raccoon, bite out my food. I'm coming right on back. She's leaving you forever. I'm not leaving them forever. I'm coming right back. I'm here. I'm here.
Everyone was a good raccoon while I wasn't looking at the screen, right? Everyone was good? Let me put my plate down. Alright, let me put my...
Hey, welcome in Raymondu. It's me, Baby Raccoon. Look, I'm sitting on a fridge. I earned this fridge last stream. I'm the first raccoon in the world to own a fridge. I'm the king of fridges. Cryptid wasn't very happy because she wanted the fridge, but I earned this.
I wouldn't say you earned it. You won it. You won it. You didn't earn it. Everyone who wins a random lottery prize didn't earn it. They just won it. That's besides the point. Anyway, I'm so happy for you, Baby Raccoon. I had a little freak out. I had a little moment, but everything's good. Everything's good. Don't worry about it. Archie is spinning in the ceiling fan and Will is chasing Archie in circles. Oh no! Oh, was my model looking really mean? Oh no, oh no. Thank you for the bit, Superstar. That's very nice. There was a ghost puppeting the model? What? There was something happening? I wasn't in front of the camera at all. The camera's just facing a blank wall and an empty chair when I'm not here. The model was moving? That's so funny. Maybe there was a ghost. I mean, we have a cat named Ghost. It kept twitching? Oh, that's so weird. There's nothing, there's not even like a poster or anything like that. There's nothing here. It's just the chair and the wall. Baby Raccoon has the best of the best fridge. It's really high end. Apparently it's also a gacha game fridge where you can put a coin in and get random prizes. But yes, Ghosty! Little ghost story. Secretly there was like a cat in the chair piloting my model.
And, one same thing tomato.
Earned one, it's the same thing, tomato. I think there's slightly different things. Right? Do any of the raccoons agree with me? I think there's slightly different things. You're getting close to 50k again? What are you guys hoping for with all these points? I gave you a baby raccoon. What are all the points being saved up for? So chapter 3. As the sun rose, the Seraphim made quick work of breaking down the camp and getting them on the road again. Sam and Elias rode in the wagon again and again. And the other prisoners started to give them dirty looks. Sam couldn't blame them. Both of them had lost their homes to him and the others. All hail the fridge. Oh no. Wait. The VIP uwu? What's the VIP uwu? Oh no, we know holding it hostage, Cryptid? If I'm holding it hostage, then damn, I did a really good job. Even I didn't know I was doing that. I didn't have to feed it or anything, did I? If I did, I haven't been doing that. Oops. You're still here? All good. Sippy apocalypse? Do you want a sippy? As a little treat for my dinner, I have some soda here. How dare you hide the VIP redeem badge? Oh no, I've hidden it so well, even I even I don't know what it is or what I did with it. That's how clever I am. See, that's how crazy good I am. I think she has to bestow it. I do? Oh no. I just need to earn 50k to be able to redeem it. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Yeah. Uh-huh. Psst. Psst. Does anyone know what they're talking about? Does anyone know how I could do that? Or wants to send me a tutorial for how I do that? Thanks, bye. They met with the other group, who had gone to town. A pack horse was laden with purchased supplies. Zeph reported to Gabe, and more scouts were sent ahead. Elias was asleep when they stopped for a break at noon, after downing another of his potions on his belt. Sam slipped out with the others while they were led to the side of the road to do their business. Jezzy approached her. Just need to see VIP/username? What does it do? What does it do? Does it just give you a little badge next to him and it just says you're a VIP? Is it just like a little title thing? Hello, hello, welcome on in. If a mod gets VIP, then they lose being a mod? You can only be a mod or VIP, you can't be both? Don't take Mashana's sword! Baba, I know you got fluff for brains. That's why your name was almost fluff. Do not eat plastic. One cannot serve two masters. Is one or the other? What? What's the other master? Is it the VIP? No, don't eat the plastic. Don't encourage Baba. If VIP could be mod too, Aaron and Mila would be mods and VIPs on my channel. What is this? What does one do with the VIP? Milo has a 90 stream streak on my channel. That's crazy. You're a mod here, but a VIP on Neds? It's just a VIP. Yeah, see, that's what I'm wondering, Casper. Like, what does VIP even do? It's just a badge of honor. So it's like being a shiny Pokemon. And on my channel, use mod says to make sure that I have enough VIPs to share. Very important, Possum. Oh wait, that's good. That's really good. That's really good. On Twitch, VIP status is a special role that streamers assign to valued community members to recognize their loyalty and contributions. Oh god, have I not been doing that? Oh no! Granting them a distinctive purple diamond badge next to their username in chat. Unlike moderators, VIPs cannot ban or time out users, but they enjoy exemptions from chat restrictions, such as slow mode follow. Okay, we don't have any of those exceptions, that kind of stuff. And rate limits, while also being able to post links even when links are disabled. Okay. Links turn off, you can have VIP share links. Would I be a VIP? Yeah, so Hide and Hot's already a mod. You can't be a mod and VIP. So Zoe, I'm gonna try it. I'm so sorry if I like delete anyone from existence. There's a limit of VIP. How many VIP do I get? How many do I get? Not shield mode, not chat settings. You just want to be an important possum? Okay, starting at 10 slots. Okay, so I have a couple. You already are? Oh, that's so sweet. Okay, so wait. If I do this, I can invite, I can follow, ban, timeout, warn, Or mod. We don't want you to be a mod. I don't see it. You have 8 left? Okay. Chatty Matty, where's the button to do this? Where's the button to do this? I tried just clicking on their username to see all the options, but that just gives me the options to like ban people, and I'm like, that's not what we want to do. That's not what we want to do. Maybe it's just something I'll figure out later. Maybe this is too distracting. It's on the creator dashboard? Oh, here, my screen's too small. Yeah. Where's the command? Okay, I have such a small screen. I can barely see what I'm typing, so I could type things in wrong. I could type things in wrong because it's such a small portion of my screen. So I'll do it maybe for next stream. I'll do it for next stream or after stream, because that way I can actually full screen it. Because you guys don't understand how small my chat is on my screen and my writing thing. If I type in 2 letters, I can't see anything else. I can only see 2 letters at a time. Every time I type in "Welcome Raiders," I'm going off like muscle memory on my keyboard. I can't actually check to see if I type it incorrectly or not. So let's see. So Jessie approached her. "Are you really one of them?" she asked. Her hair was tied out of her face, showing her wide eyes. "What? No. They think I have potential. They're making me play babysitter for Elias, but I've never met them before." We gotta get a donation thing so we can just throw you money? Listen, with taxes and with how expensive this World Oddity Expo thing is, I wouldn't mind having money thrown at me. Oh no. Okay, if you could only give VIP to 1 person here, who would you pick? I don't want it to be let's not make it like a one. I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings here. I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings. I'll give it to a couple people, but it's not gonna be like oh yeah, 1 person's better than all the rest. That one's Cryptid's favorite. Let's not make it that. You know that at least? Okay. I tried, I don't have permissions. It's all good. Thank you for trying, though. Yeah, so great. It was a fun little thing. Thank you for bringing it up, Aria. But yeah, I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings with being like, oh yeah, well out of these 2 people, Auntie Cryptid chose this as her favorite raccoon. You'll just take a pea? Just take a possum? You just want to be a possum? That's called being a furry. I'm just messing with you, superstar. So let's see. So Sam says, "What? No, they think I have potential and are making me play babysitter for Elias, but I've never met them before." This is an important dialogue. I think this sentence can be reworded slightly to sound a bit more natural. But let me keep reading. Sam said, pulling her black fatigues over her hips. Oh, I know fatigue for like being tired. Is it also the name of something? What's a fatigue if it's not just being tired? Her fingers struggled to get the buttons fastened. "I'm going to get out of here." Pants. It's a type of pants? Oh, they are military pants. F-A-T. Fatigues. Pants. Oh. Yeah, they're pants. I had no idea. I learned something new today. They're military pants. I just, on the other screen, you guys can't see it, but I looked it up. I'm like, yeah, that's a thing. I said that really high-pitched, I don't know why. Gonna get out of here. That dialogue's good. Jessie nodded and hugged her arms across her stomach. "Do you have a plan?" "I'm working on one," she said. "Last night was typical?" Jessie nodded. "Mostly. Usually the wagons are circled, and the guards are stationed on the outside. A revenant goes out to patrol. Well, as long as we avoid hordes, then I think I have something forming. Elias has sleeping tinctures on his belt. He's been using them to sleep through whatever this is. Sam glanced back at the wagon. Gabe was climbing into it, no doubt to check our charge. She sighed. I might need to try to get closer to them. As long as they think I want to be one of them, they don't guard me as much. The big one I need to start ignoring me. That one's worded funny. Hi Cam, it's good to see you. Like fancy cargo pants. Yeah. I saw one, and it was in the Google Images, and it was like the perfect tactical military person, or like when the pants are like conformed to their booty. And I'm like, that's a good pick. That's a good pick. I need him to start ignoring me. Yeah. How goes it? Doing good. We did the first story. We did the first critique. We did Raccoon Channel 6 News, where we got to see the Coyote Guard. We got to see Hide and Heart's Coyote Guard. And we're hearing news of the Coyote Guard Ball for fundraising opportunities for the community to maybe get a cotton candy machine for the public, for all the raccoons to use. That's exciting. And now we've started the second one, which is by Hide and Heart. And yes, I did put their name up there. Oh, thank God. I was about to be like, did I forget the name again? No. And yeah, things are progressing. I've been distracted a lot, but we're still making pretty good pace, actually. We're still doing also therapy, yeah, for their post-traumatic disorders over washing over washing their cotton candy in the water, and then it dissolves right in front of them. Thank you for the bits. So let's see. You know, way down on the queue, put in the latest submission. That's awesome. You're not that far in the queue. The queue's not that horrible crazy or anything. The queue is, after I delete this one, you're one of 15. It's only 15 people. And I know some other people like submitted twice. So you're out of like 15 things, you're of like 14 or 13 other raccoons. So it's not too crazy. Curious where I am? Let's see. So let me delete this before I forget. So Superstar. So 1's an Absent and Sharpie. 2 and 3 is Sanctified. Then we're in Hide and Heart. Eli, Hugo, Callie, What, Deathshead, Nova, Dew on the Grass, Cam Gilbertson. Superstar is number 13 in the queue. Sir Chatty Matty is 14. And Angst is 15. Get through in one stream. Yeah, normally 3 to 4. The next few days, it's gonna be a little shorter streams because I'm getting ready for this really, really big World Oddities Expo out of state. It's our biggest market that we've ever done. It's also the most money I've ever spent on a market, so I need to make sure I make all the money back. It was like $450 for the booth. It's about $400 in hotel fees. It's gonna be a 6 to 8 hour drive there, 6 to 8 hour drive back. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff. I need to, and then you count in food costs and stuff too. It's just gonna be like, yeah.
I love the Raccoon News. I've been watching it all the time.
Aww.
It's my favorite thing. I love channel.
Yeah.
7's Raccoon News, you know, the one produced by Mothman.
This Raccoon Channel 7 News? Produced by Don't tell Archie that. I didn't even know Mothman had his own separate news channel. Baby Raccoon, don't say that in front of Archie. You're gonna hurt their feelings. Anyway, yeah, we love Channel 6, Raccoon 6 news station over here. Yeah, it's our favorite one. We have it all the time. Traitor! You guys made Baby Raccoon say it. Oh no. I hope you at least break even if it doesn't work. That's one of the things too, like breaking even. When you think about it, then you sold all that merchandise just to break even, which actually still means that you kind of lost money. Because now you don't have all that product that you spent money and time on. So it's kind of like, yeah, I'm really hoping. I love World Oddities Expo. We've done several in Florida. We've done some in Georgia. And those have all done really, really well for us. This is our first time going as far as South Carolina for a con or a market. But the normal World Oddity Expos do really, really good for us. So I'm crossing my fingers. It's a 2-day event. So it's I have hope. Reminds me of the Sims type soundtrack. It is Lo-Fi for Witches Only by Homework Radio. And I like it because I can, as soon as you get by the first ad, then you can listen to the whole thing without ads. So that's why I like playing it. Workday. I have a belt waiting for me. Ooh. So the most cryptid roots will be raccoon news. But yeah, so the next few days, the next few streams, it's probably going to be this format where it's 2 to 3 after World Oddities Expo. Then I'll go back to like 3 or 4 a night, and that's fine. Guess it's time to order the assassination. Man, their mooncake was good, but stealing raccoon news from me is something else. So let's see. Good luck, Jezzy said. He stares at you too much, like you kicked his puppy. Sam shifted and rolled her shoulders. What we need is a distraction, Jezzy continued. Is Jezzy offering to help her? This is a lot of help for someone who's still kind of like just a new stranger. They're both kind of prisoners here. Or is she gonna try and get out too? Off to bed for you, Zatara? I spent too much time on Coral Island tonight, but I still got my writing in. Huge congrats on the writing, and hey, I hope you had a lot of fun playing your game. Good night, Zatara. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Trying to establish a bit of lore that Cryptid Roots' arch nemesis is the Mothman? No, come on. I love all my other cryptid friends and families and extended relatives. Come on. Why are you guys pitting Cryptid against Cryptid? Why does there only gotta be hate here? She wants to get out too. Okay. Hands clasped together to kill Mothman because they're more popular than them. No, I had a minor. I really respect and admire Mothman. They're a huge influence on the cryptid community. Come on, I had a little minor freak out when I thought Mothman was against me becoming more popular as a cryptid. But listen, it's fine. It's fine. I worked through that. It doesn't matter what other cryptids think of me. I'm just staying in my own lane and doing my best still. That's all that matters. That's all that matters. We don't need to spread hate to other cryptids. It can all be positive. I mean, he's starting his own competing raccoon news. No, it's Mothman news. It's just Mothman news at that point. It's fine. He's just being a producer. He's helping raccoons in their own communities. All the raccoons name their cities Raccoon City. They're all just different numbered, okay? So each city needs its own news station, that's all. It's probably for a different area. It's totally fine. It's totally fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine, right? Yeah, everything's fine. Don't worry about it. Me, like, desperately clinging to the cozy vibes. With my fingertips like, no, we don't need to fight. I'll totally win if we fight, but we don't need to fight. I would love to see a competing news channel, maybe a gossip channel starting. Oh my god. Oh, so totally like a Welcome to Night Vale. I was saying like one of the inspirations for this world was kind of Welcome to Night Vale vibes. And then it's what, Desert Bluffs that comes in later in Welcome to Night Vale. Meanwhile, Cryptid has a room filled with Mothman photos stabbed with knives. I wouldn't waste knives like that. I had them laying all around the house in all the different areas. Wait, what? Did you see the Cryptid's Booba's butt today? What about my butt? What about it? There's a lore drop in the last sentence that's supposed to be shocking. If you don't make it there, that's fine, though. I forgot how long this is. Well, let's see. It's 6 pages plus 1 line. So it's 6 pages. I can do it. We can focus. I can focus. It's been so long since I've heard Welcome to Night Vale. I never finished it. It's so I don't like listening just to audio stuff only for too long. It's a tabloid? Oh fuck, there's gonna be the paparazzi, there's gonna be a tabloid? They're gonna be talking about my butt? They never finished it either, but man, that was actually the awakening for younger Cryptid, listening to Welcome to Night Vale, realizing like, oh, I love girls. I love women. I love women. Women are perfect. But I also like men. I'm bi. So I'm very picky about men though. I've dated trash men, but now I've grown, I've matured. Now that I'm a baby hag and I like men. And that was the awakening to realizing like, oh, I like men with nice voices. Holy shit. If a man has a good voice, like a good voice, I'm like, oh, that's an attractive man. I could keep listening to that man talk. So many men, like when a man like opens his mouth or he like breathes, you're like, shut up. You're like, get out of here. I already hate you. But if a man has a good voice, a man has a sexy voice, a man has like that really charismatic, like nice speaking voice, oh my god. Banana peel injections? I didn't. I'm too scared. I don't have enough money. If I wasn't scared and I had money, then I might have, but I don't have money and I am scared. The old woman running for mayor? But, I'll go on record saying I'm too scared and I'm too poor to have banana peel injections. But, what was I saying? But yeah, that was the awakening to realizing, like, oh, if a man has a good voice, I guess he doesn't have to shut up then. I guess he could talk. I guess he can keep talking. Maybe I lost track from Puzzle Pudding. If I have a gossip channel. ET's Archie T, but I don't know, I don't want to be mean, so it won't be me. Jenny Maddie had held your message for misogyny at first. That's so funny. I'm mature enough to know I don't like women who don't understand PTSD and purposely push my buttons to get a trauma reaction. You've matured enough to realize you don't like women who are assholes? Well, I'm so glad you got there eventually, Chatty Maddie. You did it. A round of applause for Chatty Maddie. Chatty Maddie. Your Etsy thing, but I forgot to ask and you were busy. Hey, it's all good. And hey, thank you for understanding I'm busy sometimes. I'm sorry. Hopefully after we'll all be less busy and then we can all vibe together and have more fun. So let's see. What we need is a distraction, Jessie continued. I'm not sure how to start on that, but there were only 19 of them, Sam said. I'm not worried about the raiders, I'm worried about the other 3. Gotcha? What sort of gotcha? The demons! The demons! Bo joined them and put his head in the huddle they created. Don't be too obvious, you guys! Oh no, you guys... The demons are gonna come by. They're gonna be like, oh, those bitches and hoes are plotting something. They literally have their heads in a circle together. We know you guys are plotting something. Oh no. Oh, you don't mind my aneurysm if I said I don't like French women. It did block you for a second. Not block you. It held the comment for a second. Bo joined them and put his head in the huddle they created. I remember there was an abandoned trading post up the road. We'll pass it an hour before night falls. You fixed it. You don't like French? Oh, you couldn't permit it? Oh my god, that's so funny. Chatty Maddie, now you can hate on the French people. I didn't look. It went too fast. I didn't see it. I didn't say it would be ready tonight, Sam said. Well, it might have to be. I've heard about the Vanguard. I don't want to be caught in another fight, he said, crossing his arms. They're demons, right? There's an old church with a basement there. Some hunters used to use it as a cache? Yeah, I think it's pronounced cache. I don't know, though. The demons never went in there. Ooh, Bo's been here for a while. Ooh. I held it for ethnicity, race, or religion. You want gambling? Demons also don't do drugs and walk in the daylight. But there they are. Sam waved her hand to the wagon. She sighed. I'll see what I can do. So, okay, now we're learning some more rules for this world. We know that this is post-apocalyptic. We know there are demons. We, in a previous scene, previous part of the chapter, heard about some of the little imps that were flying around. I forget if they were called imps or something else. But we've been learning little bits of it. Now we're hearing this thing of like, okay, demons cannot go into the is it pronounced consecrated? Consecrated? Like the holy ground. So the church basement here. And then they also apparently can't be out in the daylight. We knew that they gathered more at night, but now we're having the concrete proof they cannot be out in the daylight. Imps were the little snakes with wings. Yeah, okay. Beep beep. Thank you for the 3-stream streak. Oh my goodness. Come here, Automod. You gotta fight the Automod. Lesser demons can't, but revenants can because they have human hosts. Okay. She looked at them both. Jessie's arms were still wrapped around herself. Bo had that look, the one people got when they decide to hope for something. Sam looked at her boots. I'm gonna be so honest. I didn't. I said boots. That's what it's wrote here. I almost stumbled there. I saved myself at the last, fraction of a second. I almost said Sam looked at her boobs. That's just an oopsie on Cryptid's part. I almost misread it. A whistle cut through the air. Gabe hung out of the back of the wagon, waving her over. Sam turned away from them and jogged up the ditch. Gabe was crouched above the open tailgate. His mask was up with his hood drawn, hiding his face. The open tailgate. What's that look like? That's not a critique on you. I think I'm just doing open tail gate mean. Oh, like on a truck? The little thingamajig that you lower it down and then it's an open truck bed instead of the closed truck bed. Okay, I get you. I got it. I got it. I've learned too many things today. No, stop. It's like the back door. I don't know if it's the same on a wagon, honestly. Yeah, it's the little, so you just drop it down, then it's like an open back, and then you can lay stuff on it. And then if you want it closed, then you pew, put it back up. Imagine if people start to add Blooba in their story or book as an Easter egg.
Fridge baby confii. I'm fine, the back trash is.
Can fly? No, you can't fly. You can't fly yet. Stay up there. Stay up there, or carefully climb down. What? Why do you look like you're? No, you cannot fly. You can't. You cannot fly. Baby raccoon, don't freak me out like this. Don't freak me out like this. Oh, don't you do it. Sit your little raccoon butt back up on that fridge and do not give me a heart attack. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Baby raccoon has the high ground. Living on the edge. Go on, get some bread and water from Jason, he told her and pointed at the wagon in front of hers. Sam opened her mouth, but reminded herself to go with it. Don't stand out more than you have to. Become part of the group. Time to get ready for tomorrow. Have a nice stream. Thank you, Hugo. Have a wonderful night. Living on the edge. When she returned, Elias was sitting up against the driver's bench. His amber eyes tracked her as she climbed in, now bleary and red. Tremors shook his body from a fever. He looked like death. Twitch was advertising a fridge next to the stream. This is the perfect target audience. This is what marketing's all about. You all thought I was gonna open up editing services. You all thought I was gonna open up like books or storytelling or TV shows. You all thought I was gonna like keep going with the patch business. No, secretly, Cryptid's gonna open her own competing fridge services. Targeted ads on point. Ah yes, a fridge streamer. I thought you were talking about me for a second, but is the real fridge streamer actually Baby Raccoon? Is this actually Baby Raccoon's fridge stream and I'm just over here yapping the whole way through it? Cryptid walking along the hallway. Guess the bear. Oh no. Oh no, that is... I love refrigerators. It's my passion. Graphic design is my passion. Refrigerators are my passion. All my refrigerators are gonna be blue. If you don't want blue ones, then yes you do. Well, he does have the high ground. Be afraid. That means you can fall. The higher you go, the further you can fall down. Don't you forget that, Baby Raccoon. Don't you fucking forget that for a second. Anyway. Yeah, all my fridges are gonna be blue. And if you don't think, oh the blue won't go with my wall decor. Blue won't go with the paint colors of the walls. Yes, it will. If it's not, you should change it so that way it does. You guys want blue fridges. Please and thank you. Goodbye. Tremor shook his body from a fever. He looked like death. I'm wondering, so I know logically, yeah, we know he probably has a fever because he's coming down from the thing, right? But just saying as text, Tremor shook his body from a fever, we technically, I think our character especially might not know that yet. Maybe just doing it separately, Tremor shook his body, period. He had a fever, or he was sweating from a fever, something like that. Maybe separate those two details, and then say he looked like death. She sat next to him with her legs pulled up underneath her. Why hadn't the others come back yet? Were they sent on errands? Is there a reason you do this to yourself? She asked him. He looks so regal and majestic as fuck on that fridge. I can't believe Baby Raccoon's a better influencer as a baby than I am over here on my own channel. I can't believe it. Pride goeth before the streamer falls. So that's me or Baby Raccoon. That's to Baby Raccoon, right? You wouldn't be saying that to me, would you? No. No. He needs a trash crown. He already has a big enough head, okay? He's already... Look at his body. Look at the ratio of his body. Half of him is his oversized head. Half of this little rugrat is already an oversized head. He doesn't need any more of an inflated ego. Okay? I'm just saying. Pineapple pizza crown? Banned. Did the light pollution end since it's post-apocalyptic? That would be nice. But there would be rot. Maybe a Dr. Stinker crown? Is there a reason you do this to yourself? She asked him. He closed his eyes and looked half asleep. He is a monster. Keeps him away. Similar things I'm noticing about the dialogue. Sometimes to make it sound a little bit more natural, unless someone is being very fancy and high speaking and very like performing in a certain way. There are times when we can break it, but normally for casual dialogue, especially when you're feeling like shit, Like when you're coming off from all these drugs in his system, he's probably going to use contractions. Contractions is an easy way to sound more natural for dialogue. He's German. English is his second language. That is true. I did forget about that. So yeah, as English is a second language speaker, would it be more normal for him to not use contractions? Maybe contractions are wonky. Baby Raccoon is the bestest fridge streamer. To be fair, I don't think it's a lot of competition. Can you say it's the bestest if there's not even that many others in the field? Like, that's just process of elimination. He is a monster. It keeps him away. Who? Before he could answer, Elias coughed, ragged and deep, until he started to heave. He curled away from her until it subsided. Elias settled back into his spot, and Sam shifted so she was sitting against the side of the wagon facing him. Her eyes were glued to his wide leather belt as he grabbed a vial, bright orange in color. Still trying to figure out how to get that across without making it a caricature. Yeah, I get you. It's Trixie. She looked over the others, the dark ones he'd drunk the night before, in pouches. Sam wondered what they were for. Verdammt. I don't know if I said that right. He grumbled and shoved the vial toward her. His hand shook so hard the liquid sloshed against the cork. When his bare fingers brushed hers, he drew back as if he'd been burned. Sam had to scramble to catch the vial as it flew into the air. Elias stared at his hand. Gabe told me not to touch you. Is it a marked thing? Sam asked, gripping the vial. Did he know? Elias mused. My model was freaking out there for a second. Her eyes are going all sorts of wonky. Gabe does not know what he's talking about. He finished in a mutter. A shaking hand shot out and grabbed her wrist. Her skin was cold, sucking all the heat from her arm. His skin was cold, sucking all the heat from her arm. The vial. I need help. His eyes pleaded with her in a way that made her uneasy. You need to lean back, she said, and he lounged against the wagon's wall. Sam unstopped the vial and poured it into his mouth, placing a hand on his cheek to keep him steady. The shaking didn't stop, but his face looked calmer. The glass smelled of ginger and licorice. He sat up and leaned against the wall next to her. Wait. Okay, yeah, he lounged against the wagon wall, so that's not necessarily fully sitting up. So, okay, so he sat up and leaned against the wall next to her. Thank you, he said, looking at her face. Can I ask you another favor? Sam eyed him and knuckled her chest without thinking. Sure, Sam said. Will you let me lay my head on your lap? Sam couldn't breathe. What? My lap? I'm not sure that's such a... She started. Gabe just said I shouldn't. So many favors. So, is this the end of humanity? Aw, is that something for you? For a prologue for something else? He's a needy bitch. Man, how dare. I mean this hopefully the most loving way possible. Maybe I'm always going off the mark. I did not hit the mark earlier with poking fun at Melinda earlier in Aria's. So sorry if I missed the mark here. I'm doing this as a jokey bit. Hopefully that comes across here. But I'm over here and I'm like, hide and heart, how dare you? How dare you? Right, some badass, cool, epic, post-apocalyptic, badass demon lord guy thingamajig. And then you uwu-ified, drug addict, cuddle babyified this man. It's a good choice. I'm not complaining. I'm just saying, how dare you? Like, coming out here, I ordered, like, chicken nuggies, and you give me, like, a 5-course meal. I'm like, how dare you? How dare you give me something I didn't even know I wanted? How dare you? It's kind of like a... It's one of those things when you see a man kind of act a little bit fucking pathetic and you're like, yeah, I could get that man pregnant. You cracked up. Okay, good. At least this time the joke landed okay. Oh, damn. You know, you guys don't understand? You guys don't understand? Listen. Any guy could be like some fucking, like, useless ass motherfucker, okay? Any guy could be a motherfucker. It takes a goddamn man. It takes a full-grown man to be a wife. I need that man wifed up. I need this man as a damsel in distress. How dare you roll a nat 20 insight and cater above my expectations. I can fix him. He's literally an opium-addicted demon lord. What do you mean this man's pathetic? That's part of his charm. Why would I want him if he wasn't? Okay. So I do like the fact that he's needy. I like the fact he's a little pathetic. He's a little needy. He's pathetic. He's this opium-addicted demon. I do like that. Now, what my initial thought is, I'm not sure if Sam's reaction is believable. And I guess it depends on how hardcore this world is. But he's my opium-addicted demon lord, ooh-woo baby boy princess. You would romance Shane in Stardew Valley, wouldn't you? Or Harvey. I don't know who those losers are. I haven't played Stardew Valley. I don't really like farming sims. They're too boring. And that isn't they're boring for other people. I'm saying, like, they bore me. I need to do something more than just the farming stuff. I need to do something more. I was thinking she's trying to go with it so they lower their guard, but I can work on it. Yeah, okay, so if it's that interpretation, with the current word choice where Sham couldn't breathe, I thought it was like a little bit of fear, like panic, but then it goes, what? My lap? It seemed a little bit ooh girl, like a protagonist from like an anime. This part isn't what's landing. This feels different. Where it's almost like she's blushing, like, oh, what? My lap? And I'm like, wait, that's not in her voice. This isn't the voice that's been established the last 3 chapters. I think if we got rid of this and changed it to a little bit like shoujo protagonist reaction, yeah, that's what threw me off. That's why I'm like, oh, okay, I like him. This is a cool scene. I liked this. She couldn't breathe, but then this part, this literally these like 3 words threw me off. She was shocked unexpectedly. I can do that. Yeah. So thankfully, it's not a hard fix. It's 3 words. I think as far as somebody telling you to cut something, 3 words isn't. It's pretty nice and easy. She was not expecting that request, which yeah, I think she could be shocked. She could be like a little thrown off kilter here. And then I think maybe even clarify that she's purposefully again here being like just. No, I don't think Gabe wants us to do that. Like, let's do what Gabe wants. And she's trying to be manipulative here. She's playing the game here. She's not shoujo anime protagonist girl surprise. She's playing the con. Yeah, even shortening just to what? So Sham couldn't breathe. What? Not sure that's such a. She started. Gabe just said I shouldn't. Yeah, so that's actually even only 2 words. Hidden Heart's coming over here like, hidden. That's good. I now without the extra words, I read the what in her character voice. The what now sounds more authentic to her as a character so far. That sounds better. You said that. What Gabe wants or doesn't, I don't really care. He said. Yay, people got it. You saying hi? Oh, so even you recommended in chat saying, "Oh, maybe just leave it at what?" Yeah. That's it. That was a good tip. that sounds more in character. This reads more naturally for her now. So I do like that fix. So there was infighting. Sam was willing to bet her last round of ammo that it had been them who started the fight in Rimview. Could she use this? Maybe it wouldn't hurt. Here, Sam said, and pushed him out of the way. She settled in the corner. Her hand patted her lap, and he gave her a small smile. You are a saint, Elias said, and curled up with her thigh as a pillow. He never asked for a sleeping tincture, but was drifting off. Should it be he never, or should it be he didn't ask for another sleeping tincture, but was drifting off? I'm not sure. For something she had heard horror stories about, he seemed so frail and human. Not like the monsters from legends, but there were at least 2 burned settlements behind them. That image of him dancing through the fire was stuck in her mind. Elias? She whispered. He turned to look at her, his eyes half closed. How do you become a revenant? Oh, he said, and snuggled back in against her. You die. Ooh, I am glad that we got to this part. That's a good scene from him. That's a really nice ending for this too, I think. That's a good place to go. I like that. Well, let me go back up here. Let me see. Oh, my lo-fi beats. No, come back. There we go. Never mind, too wordy. That's true. Yeah. So let me think back over here. So we did some minor fixes as we went through it. That is it? Bah humbug. You'll have to ask Heidenheart to submit the next part if you want to read more on another stream. Also, I think, not this one, but she posted, the garlic and gunpowder one, which is a different story Heidenheart is working on. So if you guys want to see more of the writing, but in a different story, I believe they did post a link to that in the writing section. If you guys want to read that, give any advice, give any critique, anything like that. I summon Decor Lo-Fi? I don't know if I have any. Even the other Lo-Fis from the same, channel, from the Homework Radio, most of the other ones also have ads in it. And then whenever I was playing it, then there would be ads. And I was like, no! You guys already deal with enough ads on Twitch. I didn't want to have ads in my Lo-Fi music. It's from Elias' point of view. Ooh, we're gonna get our first... I think that's our first point of view shift, right? That's gonna be exciting. So, you were mostly focused on, before I look at anything else, you're mostly focused on characters, how are readers reacting to the characters, how's the love triangle coming across, the fake love triangle, because then Sam and Elias are our endgame, and Gabe's just the little trick shot, the little distraction, but he's not endgame. Right? That was your main concerns, right? Ads are a demonic scammer. Let me just check with Heidenheart. Let's see. Yes. Okay, so with that focus, because I want to make sure that I cover whatever you're focused on. So, do I, as a reader, enjoy Elias' scene in this? Yeah, he's acting a little princessy, he's acting a little crazy, he's acting a little needy. I, as a reader, liked him. I liked reading those scenes. I think they were enjoyable. I was wondering why she was so concerned about what Gabe would think. It's because I'm late to the party. Gabe's kind of in charge over here, and he's been giving her orders. She's only hanging out with Elias because Gabe told her to. She's like, I don't want to fucking do that. And he's like, do it. And she's like, oh, okay, fine. So he's giving her rules and instructions, and he said that if Elias, I forget what his exact wording was, if anything happens to Elias, she's gonna die. Like, Gabe's gonna kill her. So she's like, okay, fuck, I have to listen to these rules. These people, these scary demon people have kidnapped me, and now I have to... If he dies, you die. Yeah. So it's one of those things, she kind of has to, listen to what Gabe says. He's in charge. He's the one kind of threatening her and calling the shots. So, oh, is this lyrics? Yeah, she's sort of scared of him. But I did think, as far as enemies to lovers type thing, as in both of these people are demons in this post-apocalyptic world where demons are the bad things, right? And they're both kind of holding her hostage. One's being an uwu princess drug addict about it. The other one's being more scary, in charge, and competent. As far as which one I still like more for the love triangle, I, as a reader, would still actually think Gabe is endgame, and Elias is my uwu princess drug addict psych out. So as a reader, and that's not a bad thing. I don't want you to take that as like, oh no, that means I need to fix things, because readers can be wrong. Readers can absolutely be wrong. I, even knowing this, right? So like me as an editor, as a person giving you feedback and critique, I know Elias is endgame, Gabe's the fake out, right? I forget what the proper terms are, but that's what I'm saying. As a reader, if I was reading this for the first time, I like Gabe's chemistry more so far. And I would assume Gabe is endgame and Elias is this little red herring. Thank you, Chatty May. Thank you for knowing words. Is red herring. That's not bad. It is okay for readers to be wrong. As long as they don't get to like the very, very end of the book and then they're wrong and then they're like, wait, what? No, because then if it's the very end of the book and we're fucking wrong, then we're like, whoa, wait, did I misread his entire book? What happened? The champion karate from a pup named Scooby-Doo? Wait, what? Gabe will come to regret this decision. Oh. Let's see. I almost pulled that out myself. Oh, that's funny. So it's from lyrics in a pup named Scooby-Doo. I remember that show. I love how it's super obvious I'm listening. But let's go over. So, it's not bad that I, as a reader, think that. That's totally fine. I would say in the next few chapters, I think I'd want as strong of a chemistry with Elias as I've had with Gabe now in order to start converting me as a reader to be like, huh, wait, which one is she gonna be drawn to? Which one is the enemies to lover? We'll sort of go into why Gabe doesn't want to be in a relationship, which might help or make this conundrum worse for me. Definitely, I can see it. As you die, I was me like Gabe and plus Elias. Wait, you're cooking. Forget all of my advice. Forget all of it. I was stupid. I was a stupid one brain cell, blue brain thinking over here. No. Is it Ceolia? Ceolia? Is that how you say it? That's the... Now you're cooking. This love triangle needed more salt. That's what I'm hearing. That was actually an option in the early drafts, like a triad, but I was a coward. Truly a triangle, a real love triangle. Oh no. We could have had greatness. Oh no. I'm over here, I'm like dissecting my 5-course meal that I had pulled out and and then Ciola's like through the window and I see this king's buffet, this feast laid out on the other side of the window and I'm like, wait a second, I was over here enjoying the 5-course meal. I didn't know there was like a king's feast, a buffet on the other side. Oh my god. That would have been that's some big brain thinking. And again, is this all just me being a little fan having fun? Yeah, this isn't like genuine critique, like, oh god, Cryptid says this book would be better if I did it as a full life triangle. Now I had to rewrite everything. No, this is just me having some little fun shits and giggles about our characters, right? That's what writers do. We all have little shits and giggles and we make fun of and we squee over our characters a bit, right? This is just me squeeing with your characters. I like your explanation of that, like a triad, but I was a coward. If it makes you feel any better, I've been a coward before too. I've been a coward. Do you mind a big spoiler? I don't mind. This is I always think for critique stuff, it's not like spoilery zone. I should know some stuff that's endgame in order to be able to look at this earlier game stuff and make sure that the road's heading in that direction. Gabe dies at the end? Oh my goodness. I could definitely see that being a strong emotional like gut punch, like that knife twist in the heart. Oh no. I think if this is like a let's assume big picture, right? That's published, this has a fandom, this has readers going for it. I could definitely see with that big emotional twist of Gabe's the one who dies at the end, that there will be a lot of, you know how like with Twilight, that's the main thing I can think of as far as like a fandom like rallying over which team they were on. It was like Team Edward and Team Jacob. It was Jacob was the other one, right? It was Jacob and it was Edward, right? I'm not making up names, right? It wasn't like no, Emmett's like one of the brothers, the adopted brothers. So yeah, I think it was Edward and Jacob. I think those are the right names. So I write an arc in my project that has a love triangle that resolves with, wait, why don't we just share? Then they go on to have the healthiest marriage in the whole series. That's funny. So you know how a lot of people were still very Team Jacob, and that was part of a fandom thing? I could see with how good the chemistry is and how Gabe's the first one we meet compared to Elias, and the first one we really have like spoken interactions with, and then there's that big emotional twist at the end of Gabe dies. I could see there being a lot of people still being like, no, Gabe, we wanted Gabe, Gabe's better, give us Gabe. I could see that. Now, is that wrong? No, like Twilight was really famous for its audience of so many people were Team Jacob or Team Edward. It's not wrong to have fans have big feelings about the characters and what should happen. Because you'll never appease every single fucking fan. That's not gonna happen. Oh no. I was on Team Bella, needs some time for herself to figure out what she wants to do with her life before she commits too hard to an ongoing relationship. Yeah, but the author is Mormon, so they were never gonna let it. A woman wait past...
Cryptid. I tried washing the cotton candy again. I need more
no.
cotton candy. I also started the Church of the Great Pineapple Pizza.
That's a lot to unpack there. That's okay. One, there's a huge coyote ball, and they're gonna fundraise for waterproof for okay to wash cotton candy. Okay, so you don't have to worry about that. Okay, everything's gonna be fine. Don't worry about it. And you're in the Cryptid cult. You're related to Cryptid and in roots of the Cryptid cult. And you went onto the dark web and you joined some other cult. And now you started your own church. I think this is a very lax cult. You can be in other cults, but Baby Raccoon, I think you need to wait to maybe grow up a bit, maybe gain a bit more experience in cult communities, in cult organizations, before you start your own. I think that's a lot of responsibility, and I'm not sure if you have the bandwidth or the maturity to deal with that right now. I have a very good friend who's Mormon. I don't want to do it. Oh no. I'm so sorry. Please don't let my explanation get buried. And I'm going back up. So Sam has to kill him because he is forced to betray them. The big bad evil guy can command the Revenants and they can't break that command. And he is commanded to betray them. This absolutely destroys him because he was also commanded to kill his twin 20 years earlier. Oh my god, this is gonna be so many emotional pulls for him. I could definitely see the fandom rallying around like, Team Gabe! Team Gabe! Gabe was so good! Get Vampire Star? Vampires impersonate Mormon missionaries, and that's how they convince people to let them inside their houses. Oh my god. Meep. That's great. That's great. But let's see. So yeah, I could definitely see you have... They don't get turned away at the door, right? I'm like, who actually lets Mormon missionaries into your house? Who actually does that? So one of the things is I think you have such strong characterization for Gabe as far as a romantic lead, which is what you want, right? You want this to be kind of that oh, who's she gonna end up with? And then Gabe isn't it, and Game is Elias, right? So I think as far as building up chemistry for Gabe, 100% you're nailing it. And even some of the planned stuff you have in his story, I think are going to be really strong emotional pulls to the readers and are going to make readers really, really like Gabe. This is all good stuff. Mormons just become Mormons in their temple? That's the struggle. But, thank you so much. For Elias, I do think I, as a reader, like his scenes. I like seeing him. I like seeing kind of the crazy, wacky stuff he does. But as a whole, I'm not seeing the chemistry happening. Mormons. Let's see. People up to get visited by Jehovah's Witness. My ex doesn't know why they keep coming. That's crazy. So, and that's not necessary that we need a strong thing from Elias yet. If I had been doing a blind read, if this had been a blind read and I didn't know where you want to take with the story, right? Like if I had no idea, like this was the end game, that Elias was the end game, that Gabe was the red herring. If I didn't know if this was a blind reading, I would almost assume Gabe is end game, and Elias is the pretty princess damsel uwu drug addict. Do you guys know oh my god, Umbrella Academy? I don't think I've watched the newest stuff, but Claus in Umbrella Academy, he's so fun, he's so charismatic, he is a great character to watch, even as he's doing crazy psycho stuff, even as he's doing unhealthy stuff. He's drugged out, he's drunk, he's making poor choices, but man, if he isn't entertaining to watch. I get that vibe from Elias so far. The My Chemical Romance show. He's that quirky rom-com male lead pull. So maybe it's my own personal biases. Ciolia likes them quirky rom-com male lead pull. That's what I got from him too. So yeah, I think it depends. Maybe it could also, sometimes with which character you like more, it's so much up to personal preference too. Yeah, I know Gerard Way wrote the comic. So maybe it is just me personally, rather than giving good valid overall reader response. Maybe it's me personally just not liking Elias as much as Gabe. Maybe that says something about me, I don't know what. Well, not because even I would say like, oh, I as soon as we had this scene, I was over like, oh, I want this man pregnant, I want this man pathetic. So I do like him, but I think maybe we need a stronger tension with Sam. We need a little bit more stuff with Sam, just to actually make it a. No, I mean, he felt like Claus from Umbrella Academy to me too. Okay. You never watched or read that? You never watched or read Umbrella Academy? Oh. Mimi is never the one that wins. Oh no. That's so sad. You saw some of it? Okay, so do you know at least, like, the character I'm talking about? Do you know Claus, in Umbrella Academy? Even if you just saw, like, the first episode or two of him, you kind of get the vibe. Yeah, that's what I was kind of getting from Elias. Not exactly him, not a copy-paste of him, but I'm like, that feeling. He is enjoyable to watch. He is drugged out, he is drunk, he's doing this crazy stuff, he's asking to put his head in people's laps, he wants cuddles, he's a fucking demon lord. This great personality while he's doing crazy wonky shit, you know? And I really think that makes him a great character to read, but I think we could maybe not necessarily in this scene, but at least in the next few chapters, I want to see as a reader the chemistry between Sam and Elias go up a bit. It doesn't have to be now, but as a reader, if I'm supposed to really, really start liking Elias soon, I'd want to start seeing some more of that chemistry happening soon. Throws bees at you. Cheese or bees? Bees, you say? So yeah, that would be my main thing. So I think for Sam, I think she was pretty good here, besides after that one fix. Some of her earlier dialogue, because she is not English as a second language, I think could Like this one. She's saying to Jesse, what? No, they think I have potential and are making me play babysitter for Elias, but I've never met them before. This one's a little run on. I think it could be shorter and punchier, and that would flow a bit more naturally to her. I'm going to get out of here. Maybe it can even be short to like, I'm getting out of here. Something like that. Like a little bit more snappy, decisive. This is a woman in a post-apocalyptic setting who's dealing with demons and has been dealing with it solo for a while, right? This is she can be short and snappy, even not just with her attitude, but with her dialogue too. So I would double check that. With Elias, I had that suggestion. Then you remind me, like, no, he's English as a second language. It makes sense. He doesn't have the contractions. Okay, and she was short on words at the beginning. I think I want to point that he won't guard me as much. The big one need to start ignoring me. Oh, the story, not the chapter. That's right. So that's why I'm like, in this section, I'm like, oh, it doesn't sound quite as much like her. Just as far as like technical things, short, having contractions, shorter sentences, punchy to the point. That feels like Sam, who's grown up in this apocalyptic setting, fighting demons, being on her own, being a badass, and planning to escape from demons now to go find out more about her past with these with this other group that's nearby. You watch Umbrella soon. I'll pass the Baby Shark episode though. There was a Baby Shark episode? Dear God. So yeah. But yeah, I really like the ending. And like the scenes that are covered. I like her plan to escape and get out of here. And I like Elias has shown a lot more this chapter as a character. I like him in this chapter. Oh, thank you for the follow. And hey, I hope you like hanging out with the Cryptid cult. But otherwise, that's it. So again, I'm this isn't the critique, this is just the feedback you're wanting. I'm not, some people in chat are. I, in particular, just to give you the honest feedback, I like Elias as a character. I'm not feeling the sparks flying between him and Sam. That's fine. But we're looking to see, I'm personally looking to see that in soon. Another chapter or two. I wanted to have at least a scene where I'm like, oh, okay, like, yeah, I know they're still enemies, but I kind of see the chemistry here. I kind of see it. And I know you can do it. I think I have high expectations because I saw you do it in the previous chapters with Gabe. Where I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, I see it. I think you can do it really, really well. Hello, Hades Demon. Oh, hello, welcome on in. Cryptids are cool. Thank you. I'm Cryptid, your favorite local cryptid. And I'm local to you because I'm right here on your screen. Hello. This is a little writing critique circle I have where people in the Discord, my little raccoons here, actually submit their stories. And I read a couple pages of it and we give critique and feedback. You guys in chat can also give critique and feedback. And again, it's all free critique, and sometimes you don't totally valid. I don't always hit the mark. I don't always say the right thing. I don't see the vision. I don't get the vibe. And it's totally okay to take my free advice and throw it in the dumpster because it doesn't apply. It's all good. The next chapter, Sam isn't in there much, but the chapter after that might have some sparks. Ooh, okay. So then, yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, another chapter or two. That's when I would be expecting to start seeing it. So that's still within the zone. That's the first 5 chapters. I think that's reasonable. So yeah, but otherwise that's my feedback. I really like Elias's chapter. I think he's a cool character. I think he has the potential to be really interesting every time he's on the page. Now thank you so much for sharing. So let me go over here. I think I already deleted it. So otherwise, it is 1:20 in the morning, local cryptid time. Again, normally I stream longer, and I stream later. We would normally do another story or two. But I think for the next week, when is World Oddities Expo? To give you guys an idea, World Oddity Expo, the setup for vendors is Friday the 17th, and the event is, I believe, the 18th and 19th. It's Saturday and Sunday, and then I'll be back home on the Sunday night to the 20th early morning. Um, Everyone's care for why this character is valued to read about. Yeah, get some sleep. So to give you guys, like, what the Cryptid keeps mentioning this World Oddities Expo. When is that the schedule going to come back to normal? The 19th to 20th. Then I'll be back home. The event is over. That's when we'll have the longer streams again. So, but for now, they're the shorter streams. I'll only do a couple. But for all my new raccoons, after the 19th and 20th, I still stream every other day. I'll still do these writing critiques and hopefully some new content that I want to start implementing too. But it would normally go for long. We normally get 3 or 4 critiques done a night. But otherwise, thank you guys so much. Had to run as well. Have a great night, everyone. Yeah. Thank you guys so much. I love this stream. Thank you guys for trusting me with your stories. Thank you guys for being brave raccoons and getting your stories read here. I know having your stuff read is scary. I know getting critique is scary, and getting critique on a live stream in front of multiple, not just me, but other people here in chat. It's really, really nervous and nerve-wracking. And you guys who do it are very, very brave. And I know you guys are passionate about your stories and about your craft and getting better and helping your writing go to the level you want it to be. And I take that very seriously, and I try to help the best I can. Even if it's not always the best. It's just the best I could do. So otherwise, thank you guys and have a wonderful night. I will see you guys next time. Goodbye!